Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your good sis. I'm Jess, and bang gang, bang a plate gang. Okay, I want to give him a shout out. Bang a plate gang. The original audio for what I'm about to play. He's had it on his channel for 2 years now. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play it. It is long. This is the same audio that was played for the jury. It's pretty long. It's a long audio. I want to do commentary. I'm gonna try to let it play through as much as I can. I'm gonna try to let it play through, but I want to do some commentary. But it's really long, so I'm not. But the link to his channel is in the description. He's had it up for 2 years. So, bang a plate gang. All right, so I'm about to try to let this. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna try not to interrupt it as much as I can. But all right, you guys, here we go.
I think as somebody that I like really care.
Hello.
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm really, really upset. And I think as somebody that I like really care about, I think you should know. And if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If not,
no, we could talk about that. So I talked to you earlier.
Yeah, I was on the phone with my agency, and they were basically trying to help me do damage control, but the videos are coming up. I'm getting emails. I'm getting messages about me telling Star to flag your video. And what Malibu? No. Can I talk? Can I talk?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Okay, let me talk. All right. So,
okay.
As a friend, I let you know, hey, Star is about to get Attorney General or whatever.
Right.
I didn't want your channel to get flagged.
Right.
Okay. You text me back. Okay, I'm just gonna, what should I do? I'm gonna pull it down or whatever. I'm gonna spin the narrative, let everybody know that I'm just so upset. Oh my God. I'm gonna spin the narrative and let everybody.
While this is playing, I want you guys to remember Tasha K purposely recorded this without Lovely T knowledge. Lovely T did not know she was being recorded. So Tasha K was able to say what she wanted to say and spin the narrative the way she wanted to spin it. And I really want you guys to pay attention and to listen to how she spent this narrative. And like I said, the full video, the link is in the description of the person who posted this originally. So, all right.
Everybody know that she flagged me.
Right.
Okay. Malibu Dollface starts off a video this morning. Now, I was told by my agency, don't watch no more videos, but I woke up this morning. I was like, oh, let me see what he's talking about because I'm a subscriber of his. I didn't even,
Right.
And then when I listened to the video, he started off, I talked to Lovely T. And he was speaking on behalf of you because you gave him information, and that was what was in the text message. So which makes me think if you reached out to him to tell him to put the word out, why is the whole video trashing me?
No, Tasha. Let me explain. Hold on, Tasha. You ready to go? Yeah. Hold on. No. When I had talked to you yesterday, I said, I'm going to go ahead and get, the word out because he already told me he was making a video. I had no idea what his video was about. I had no idea how he was going to spin it. I don't have nothing to do with that. I've never talked to him on the phone. The only conversation we've ever had is in the DM. That's it. I can show you the entire DM conversation.
Because you sent me a screenshot. I'm looking at what I'm reading. Like, I'm not crazy. I don't just make shit up in my head.
Right.
So just put yourself in my shoes, okay? You warned me, hey girl, this girl is gonna flag your video, or she's getting, an attorney. I say, okay, well, let me take it down before she hits my channel. Okay. Now, of course, you want people to know where the video is because everybody's looking for it because it was a viral ass video. Now, all of a sudden, Malibu Dollface, one of the, he's a pretty big following. He makes a video saying, I just talked to Tasha, and this is what Tasha said. And he got the information from me because he specifically said in that video, I don't even follow this story. So I talked to Lovely T, and he's trashing you off of some information that I gave him. Now, which makes me think, or would make you think, like, hey, well, if she told him that message, how come she didn't know that he was going to trash me the entire video?
No, I see what you're saying. I see where it's coming from on your end, but I honestly didn't. Like, I mean, I just feel like this whole situation has me framed, and I feel like me and you have a close enough. I don't have a relationship with him. I don't.
Well, if you don't have a relationship with him, why give him information about a story and then let him run with that narrative like I'm the National Enquirer and and everybody's thinking that I put out fake news, but I got the story from you. You knew I was going to do the interview. You had information from Cardi before everybody and let me drop the video. You didn't tell me what was in there. So they put us against each other because you wanted to wait till my video dropped, which I'm okay with everybody being upset with me about dropping or exposing people because that's my job. But the way this is looking like I intentionally had Star flag your video, and that's the reason why.
No, it wasn't. And if I need to make a retraction, I will come out and say that. Tasha, that was never my intention. This is how I looked at it.
It happened that way.
Let me explain to you how I looked at it. Why I said that to him. I never said Tasha told me anything. I knew he was getting ready to make a video because he said he wanted to cover the topic as well. And so I was already telling you that I want to make sure it gets out so people know that it's on my website because I didn't want to touch this topic anymore, Tasha. I am emotionally drained from this topic. So I looked at it like, okay, let me tell him that, that she got my video flagged so he can tell people to go to the website. That was my intention only. I never brought up your name. I never said Tasha said this. No, I spun it as if Star Marie did that. I never did that, Tasha.
But you know what's sad? But you know what's really bothering me is that I know that you want to spin the narrative and stuff, but it's like you made a whole video trashing her off of the information that Cardi's people gave to you, right? This is what I'm saying. I'm coming.
All of that wasn't Cardi's people, Tasha.
But hold on. Let me talk to you. Okay. My mom is trying to call me. Hold on first. Let me end it. Hold on. Let me just let her beep out because every time I try to click over. All right. So
now I want y'all to remember, Tasha knows that she's recording. She knows she's recording. Lovely T does not know Tasha was recording. So one of the reasons why, in my opinion, I'm going to say this is mostly my opinion, she let the phone beep out is because she didn't want to mess up her audio. She's recording Lovely T and she didn't want to mess up the audio. Again, the link to the original video is in the description. All right, I'm going to try to not stop it as much, but I'm going to stop it a little bit because I want to do commentary. I just don't want to take the man's content. And he recorded this he put this on here 2 years ago. So, but this is the audio from my understanding. This is the audio that that they was listening to in court, and it's really long. That's why I'm going to try really hard not to stop it as much. Even though I have a lot to say about this because I listened to it twice. It is bad. I don't know why her lawyers would let this play out like this, the entirety. All right. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
She's gonna hang. I wish she would hang up. She's always calling. Okay. So back to what I was saying.
Hey, you ready? Hold on. Hey, you ready? Come on so I can drop you. I got to take him to practice. I'm listening.
Okay. So back to what I'm saying. All right. So here's the thing. So here's what's got me like really messed up and questioning this. And I went through this in my head all day. I said, she's saying that she contacted Malibu Dollface to let him know what to put in the video. So when he comes out the gate blazing at me, and I don't even know this man, he doesn't know the backstory of how you and I got the story and how we were doing it. But now everyone is truly thinking that I betrayed you by getting your video flagged. I've seen like 15 videos, and here's the thing. It's like,
I haven't even been on YouTube to see any of it. The only thing I watched was his video.
I'm getting messages. Look, I can take the other shit, but them saying, oh, you flagged Lovely T's video, you told Star Marie to do that. First of all, here's my thing. Star didn't flag your video. And I'm thinking, okay, she's going to spin the narrative. That's how she wants to do it. That's how she wants to do it. I'm her friend. I will ride for her. Whatever you got to do to protect your channel. But then if you told that lie on her, what makes me think that you didn't tell a lie on me?
On everything I love, I would never. Like, I get what you're saying. I get what you mean. Like, okay, now that you're explaining it, I can see how it's shady. I never did that. Like, I've been over here, I heard of this situation, like I watched the video, and yeah, he was going in, that was never from me. I never gave him no other info besides that.
It's just...
And I only did that because, like I said, when I had talked to you, you said that you already told her that I took down the video.
Yeah, because I thought we could work it out cordially, but I had no idea that all of this was going to come to this. And here I am, and I'm like, there's nobody even speaking up for me. Like, I have done nothing but my job in this situation, and I don't care about people coming at me, but now saying that I'm flagging you because I'm embarrassed.
No. When I tell you, you know what, like I said, and this is what I hate, like how this situation has gotten so out of control. If I need to, I will come out and say, you did not do that. You had nothing to do with that. You know, at the end of the day, you gave her a platform. You interviewed her. That's what you do. I've never did any of this to throw you under the bus or tell him anything. Yes, I told him that my video was flagged, so that way he could tell his audience, because I know he has a decent-sized audience, to go watch the video over here so it's not on YouTube. That was my whole thought process of it. I didn't know what he was going to say in the video. I had no idea. I didn't feed him no other information. That's on everything I love. Why would my loyalty lie with him? I don't know. I don't know.
I've never had a phone
conversation with him.
And this is why I'm having a hard time, like, trying to figure out who's really being real, because it's like, I know Star didn't flag your video, but yet you spent the narrative and gave it to him for him to tell his followers that your video was flagged to protect you. And it makes that girl look like a liar again, but it still makes you look like a liar. So I'm like, well, how do I know she didn't do that shit to me? Do you understand what I'm saying here? Like, I'm being all the way real.
Like, now that you're explaining, I definitely see your side of it. You know, and I apologize. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything, but that's how I looked at it. Just for him to get his people to go over there. Because obviously she was intending on flagging stuff, and then the fact that she had flagged my post, she is flagging stuff. There were people even leaving comments on my page.
Here's my thing. Mm-hmm. I look at us as a leader in this platform, and it's our job to protect. Cardi has an entire team to protect her. If people defame her or anything, that's Cardi's job. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's Cardi's job to shut that shit down. And I told her, but Star don't have no security. Even if she has a mental illness, which I really think she does, and parts of her story, because I just got a phone call last night, like I said, from Cardi B's friend, Bubbles, and I have pictures. They are cool. They grew up together. She said that Cardi let that girl move in. She said that Star introduced Cardi to prostituting. She said that she was the one that punched the girl in the face and threw coffee in her face. And here's my thing. All of these strippers are lying. And here we are, two truth tellers, two women who our audience relies on to put the most truthful information out that we can, because they trust us. And then all of a sudden, shit comes down the pipe. And it gets flipped on that girl. She already crazy, but to make her even look worse, she doesn't have the kind of protection that Cardi has. And that's why I told her today, I said, listen, I will back you up. I'm not going to let people just come at you like that at all, because at the end of the day, like, she just told her story unintentionally. And the only person that was responsible for her video going viral was me and you. That's it. And now this girl is catching all this hate because people simply don't believe her. That's up to them if they don't believe her. But for us to take it personal, like that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, T, I really think your video was personal towards her. I really do. And that's not what we do. Hollywood Unlocked, the Shade Room, TMZ, they don't get personal with people that come on their platform.
I mean that's true too, but then the same could be said for when you did the interview, that people felt like it was personal for you as well.
My thing is, and I get that, and my thing is, and I've already done several interviews explaining my position. Star was very, what's that noise? What's that noise?
Oh, I'm in the car driving. I'm about to take the tryout.
Okay.
You see why she is so worried about noise and being able to hear things and all that stuff. The reason why she's so worried about it is because she's recording. Like, you look, if you pay attention, you could tell Tasha was really trying to get Lovely T in a trick bag. And I really don't understand why Tasha K's lawyers will let this play out in its entirety. It gets even worse. Tasha, just listen. Just listen. And like I said before, the link to the original audio should be in the description. I want to shout him out. His name is Bang a Plate Gang. So, and that'll be the original audio without me interrupting. It was up there. It's been up there for 2 years now. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let it play for a little longer. I'm gonna try to let it play for longer. But y'all just don't understand how bad this gets. It gets a lot worse. It gets bad. It's really bad. It's hard. It was hard to listen to. It was hard to listen to. All right.
Star was very nervous. I was trained how to interview a person. So in order for me to interview, I have to mention the things that everybody wants to know. So I drove the interview with the information that was already out for her to talk about and elaborate on. And it matched. Now, here's the thing I'm going to own up to. She told me that she lived with Cardi a few weeks. But what I forgot that she told me is that she lived with Cardi a few weeks at a time because she was flying in and out of town. So it came up to like 4 to 6 months. So here I am, and I'm like, damn, like she really did say a few weeks at a time. And so my thing is, I really don't care like about Cardi B or about Star. But for me, like as somebody as who wants to be looked at as a leader in this industry, I don't want people thinking that I'm just going to shit on this person just to say my name.
Right.
And honestly, like I'm telling you this with everything in me, like, I haven't. The only people I talk to is my agency. They haven't put anything in my head or anything. I said, but this is my friend, and I don't understand why this narrative would flip to make it seem like I'm insecure to the point where I can't take people not liking me. People are gonna fuck with me or they're not.
Right. That was never my intention on everything. That was never my intention. I was trying to spin it so that way, you know what I'm saying, I could take the video down, put it on the website. She already was going to flag it. So that was her whole thing. So like I told you, I want her to think that whatever flagging she did, whatever form she submitted, that it went through. I talked about that. You know what I'm saying? That was my only intention when I told him. We didn't have these long conversations about you. I've never talked to that man on the phone. We didn't have, the conversation was always about Star Marie. And to me, to be honest with you, why I felt like I took it more personal is because I felt like once I got her that Mona Simone interview, I felt like she was throwing you under the bus. And I took it as
but I didn't care though. But
that's what I'm saying though, but that's how I took it, like she stole my friend under the bus because now this lady Mona Simone, she's spinning the next narrative that you're trying to stop her back, you're offering this girl a job, and this girl is saying stuff. So that's where it came from me. Like I said in the video, Tasha was the only one who had your back. And then you go and tell all this to Mona, you know you're being recorded, and then you try and slide in my DM. Like, I felt like she was trying to play so many people, you know what I'm saying, against each other. But yeah, I did take that personal.
And like, I promise you, like, and I talked to you about this the other day. Our only job is to put the story out there for the public, not taking it personal. I can fight my own battles. I can. Like, I can take people. I got into this industry knowing that people were going to come at me and talk shit about the people, especially their favorite celebrities that I'm talking shit about. But at the end of the day, I would never sacrifice like somebody else for myself. And I feel that this is what's happening with Star. And Star told some truths. She didn't tell all truths. She told some truths. Cardi lied. And Cardi lying is no different from Star lying. One lie, just because Cardi tells a lie, doesn't make it okay. And Star can't tell a lie. Both of these women lying.
At this point, it's like I just don't even know what to say anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I never did that with that intention. I never knew what his video was going to be about. We never discussed his video. None of that stuff. Like,
but it's just you understand how hard. But you know
how you explain it to me. I definitely see how it looks like to you, but that was not the case. And if I had to come out and say, okay, what I'm not going to have is like people insinuating that you took that middle place. You never did that. I never said that. And I don't even see how people are coming up with this.
Oh my God, my numbers, like they're steady. They're not going down as much, but they're steady. But that shit is spreading. Whatever conversation. I don't know what Malibu Dollface had, but I'm gonna jump in his DM because I don't even know him. I don't know him. He doesn't know my work. And I'm thinking, like, if you got this information from T told you this shit. Like, and why would she tell you that? And then I'm thinking, like, okay, if she told me she was going to basically spin Star's story to make Star look like a liar, maybe she did do this shit. This is what I'm thinking in my head.
I feel you for thinking that, but no, Tasha. I've been over here hurt over this shit. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, what is going on? I mean, that, and I watched it, but that had nothing to do with me. That's why.
But do you want to? Let me tell you what he did. He uplifted you and pushed me down. But I'm your friend. I would never let nobody run with a narrative like that against you. I don't give a shit what the circumstances are. I don't do my friends like that.
But I never told him that.
But you never told him not to.
But we never talked about the video. The only thing I said was Marie flag my stuff. I never said anything about you to him.
T, you just told me in a text message, and I know I'm not crazy. You DM'd him so that he can tell his followers what Star did so that it would cover you. But Star didn't really do that. You need... What? Okay.
No, I get what you're saying, but what I'm telling you is that all this stuff that you're saying that he said in that video, that did not come from me. Those were his own words.
It just seemed like he was being used as a pawn to spin your narrative and shit on me. And I'm like, I would never fucking do that to you, ever. Like, I got so much respect for you. Like,
it's the same here. And like I said, if I need to rectify this and come out and put a video and say, no, Tasha never did that. She never told that girl. Me and Tasha talked. Like, I don't understand how many times I have to say this. So obviously I have to come on camera and say that. And at this point in time, I want this whole situation dead. Because to me, this is not worth, like, what we built as a friendship. It's not worth it. Like, you're one of the few people that I really feel like I'm genuinely close to. I would never throw you under the bus as long as I've known you, the stuff we shared, the stuff that we talked about. For somebody I don't know like that. That was the only thing I ever said. Whatever he spent and he came up with, those were his words. That's how he felt about the situation.
But here's the thing. But do you understand, like, if he's spinning a situation that's not even true to start with, all of that shit just turns to mud. Like, he's already, capping for you, and he's capping for you like he knows you like that.
No.
Like, he's like, these are the only bloggers I fuck with. Like, you can fuck with who you want to fuck with, but what you don't know is you don't know me. You don't fucking know me. You don't know that me and T were the only two that took this story viral, and that you had the information on the girl, but I didn't want it because I wanted the story, because the viewers wanted the story. But now that everybody
in your own thing, your own narrative, so it didn't make any sense to compare notes.
Like, and that's the
interview her.
And that's the thing. Like, here's my thing.
Hold on, what time is it over? 9. Okay, I'll be back. You're welcome.
And I know that you're not feeling well, and the last thing that I want to do is call you to get your blood pressure up, because I know that stress really worries you and inflates your like sickle cell. That is the last thing that I want to do, but I just couldn't sleep at night.
No, we have to have this conversation. No, don't even worry about that. I would never. And like I said, I had no idea it was even getting to that point before saying that.
It's bad. See, everybody's making a video talking about flagging my channel and taking my shit down because your video you put on private to keep that girl from flagging your video. And I'm like, this is crazy. So if she will do this to Star, what makes she think she won't do this to me to save her own ass? And then when I listened to that man's video and he started off, oh, I talked to Lovely T and this is what I said. Like, I'm like, bruh, like you going off of hearsay. What kind of fucking commentator are you? You're going off of fucking hearsay. You say in one sentence you didn't listen, you didn't follow the story, but then you talk to Lovely T. Then you want to.
She contradicts. She is such a walking contradiction, bro. Like, I remember way back in the day when I first heard, though I would say it was a while ago when all this was going down, because I followed Lovely T for the longest time. And that's how I found Tasha through, because her and Lovely T became friends. And I remember when they fell out. And to be honest with you guys, for everything to come back up and to rehash and the old wounds to open up, it's horrible. It's horrible. And I can understand why Lovely T just never forgave her. I can understand listening to this again. Like, her Tasha K behavior is terrible. It's really bad. And this is really bad gaslighting. If you want to know gaslighting, this is gaslighting. All right.
Down my blog, and every single fucking story that I get is real goddamn news. Like, for real.
So what I'll do is this, because like I said, I don't want to do nothing to affect you, to affect your brand. I don't. That's why everything got so messy. And my only intent when I contacted him is because I knew he was going to make a video about the situation. I had no idea what he was going to talk about, what he was going to say, but I just told him, she flagged my video, so that way he could tell the people where to go see the video off of YouTube. So that was my only.
And do you understand? Like, this man just made a video full of lies. He told a lie for you, and then he told plenty of lies on me. Like, this is just mad. This is just bad all the way around. Like, I'm just like trying to wrap my head around it. Like, this is not the way that I want. First of all, a friendship to go or a professional relationship. Right. I would rather get on camera to tell people, hey, you know what? I'm sorry I interviewed Star, but she's that she's crazy. But talking to Cardi's friends and even talking to her best friend that I can get on the phone right now to say that she covered for Cardi and she hates that this girl is taking this shit, but Cardi was wrong because she let that crazy bitch move in. Like, I'm like, I would rather clear Star's name to let everybody shut the fuck up so they'll stay off of you and stay off of me. But that shit doesn't bother me because these viewers and these other YouTubers, like, they will spin shit because they're fucking jealous that they don't have the same shit. They don't work as hard. They don't have the type of equipment and the resources that we have. So I can give two fucks about what they say about you. But when I see another YouTuber basically giving information from you and then he drags me, I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? So now, Star, you're like, basically, you're telling people that Star flagged your video and that didn't happen. And now it's like me getting kicked under the bus. I'm like, so who else is she going to step on in order to save herself? Like, I will sink. And this is just me venting. I promise you.
Right. No, I'm listening.
Like, I was not letting this bother me. Like, I was doing interviews. I was, you know what I'm saying? I gave Nick at Night an interview. I gave Armand an interview. I was about to give another YouTuber an interview just to explain my position and why I believe Star, and I still believe Star. And I got somebody that'll get on the phone right now that is Cardi's closest friend and Star Brem's friend that will say that fucking Cardi threw coffee in that girl's face. Now, as far as the herpes and shit, I don't know. But Star is the type of person, like me interviewing her, and everybody wants to know this. Well, you sound like you was driving an interview. That's what an interviewer does. You don't just sit there and be like, so tell me what happened. And then they just go on off. You have to lead the conversation and make sure that they answer the question that the viewer want to answer.
Now, I want you to hear what she just said. You have to lead the conversations and have them answer the way the viewers want them to answer. I want y'all to understand she's leading this conversation. Remember, Lovely T does not know she's being recorded. Lovely T really just thinks she really hurt her friend. And her friend, like she said, is venting right now. So Lovely T, she just wants to calm her friend down and make her friend feel comforted. But Tasha K has different motives. She has malice, and I believe Tasha. This is my opinion. Tasha K does this to everybody. We just literally just watched her do this to Storm about the whole Vaughn thing. So this is her personality. This isn't something that just fluke and happened. This is her personality. This is what she does to people. From my observation. All right, I'm gonna let it play.
Took 3 years worth of interview training. And just to see, like, for them to be like, oh, you know, to hear Malibu Dogface be like, oh, she was definitely manipulating that interview. I wasn't manipulating shit. I basically stood by what I thought. The girl didn't lie. We were all under the impression that she was telling the truth, but I didn't know that you had receipts debunking it. And even if you did, I didn't care, because here's the thing. It's up to the fans. It's up to the viewers to make their own decisions. So who I let on my platform, my viewers are not going to determine that.
This whole situation has just gotten out of hand. And, you know, I'm like truly sorry, because I never looked at it from that angle. I did not know what he was going to say. That's nothing that we did not spend time saying that. I told him what I told him about her flagging it, with the premise that, you know what I'm saying, he would tell his fans to go watch the video. I never said that with the premise for you to be attacked, or for people to spin this narrative that you got me flagged. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, the way he's funny and his platform is big, that's what everybody's saying. Why is Tasha's video still up, but T's is down?
No.
But I'm like, and I'm thinking like,
if you want me to, because like I said, I want the situation that at this point in time, I'm just tired of the whole situation all the way around. And you know, I rarely even go live. If you want me to tonight, I will get on and be like, you know what? I'm just tired of all this shit. Tasha never told that girl to flag my video, okay? You never did. I took down the video. If I need to say that, you know what I'm saying, that I took it down because, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that she was posting on Instagram was leaving me to believe that she was about to flag my shit. Honestly. It was even before you. She was posting stuff on Instagram.
Here's my thing. The girl is actually, she does have a mental problem. She has made mistakes. Cardi has way more resources than her. So as us, the two people that exploited her, like, we should be protecting her.
And that is where it comes in, you guys. That is where her manipulative tactics and sincere gaslighting comes in. If y'all didn't follow them way back then, right? Back then, Tasha K was getting a lot of slack for what she did with the Star Marie. And Lovely T was like, I'm going to back up because I really don't feel comfortable doing this. So what Tasha K is trying to do right now is this is from back then, not now, but back then. She's trying to implement Lovely T in the BS. She's trying to make Lovely T look like you're just as guilty as I am. You need to help me fix this. That's pretty much what she's doing. And she's doing it in a horrible way. And it gets even worse. It gets even worse because she know Lovely T has sickle cell. She knows that stress triggers it. And if later on, she's going to say that. So remember, she's recording her, she's triggering her, and she knows that the triggers that she's doing can possibly put Lovely T in the hospital. This is Tasha K. This is what her lawyers played for the jury. All right, I'm going to let it play out.
Think about it. If this person really has a mental health issue, why would we let everybody drag her like to the point where she's like, we never know what she will do. This woman has an assault charge, not against her husband, not against her husband, against somebody else. So if she was able to snap like that, what makes you think she won't snap on somebody else like that? Like if we're really truly talking about somebody with mental health. I didn't get into this business to make myself look good. I got into this business to put out the story, to make people, to give people entertainment news. But when it comes to Cardi can handle getting dragged. She's a fucking superstar. She got the resources. She can go to therapy. She can get medication. She can, hire lawyers. Star can't do anything. And we exploited her.
Right.
But what when I heard him say Tasha's the type of person that will step on somebody's back to save her ass, I was like, what the hell?
No.
I had a good mind. I said, you know what? If I was funny and if I was that insecure, I would flag his video, but I don't care. I don't really care because I know me and I'm secure in me. But as my friend, I'm going to talk to my friend because this shit is not looking good.
Yeah. No, I wanted you to talk to. That's why I'm like, why she not call me? Why she not responding? Like, no, I needed to
pray. I needed to pray. I needed to get counseling because I have to do damage control over a girl that we both exploited, that both of us could have just sat down and say, you know what, Tasha, I said, I'm going to interview her. You get me from her.
You see how she keeps implementing Lovely T? You see how she keeps on saying, we both exploited her. We both did this. We both did that. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly, and that's why this is the highest level of manipulation and gaslighting. And the simple fact that here it is a few years later, and she's doing the same thing to Storm. She did the same thing to Armand Wiggins. This is her personality. This is it. You get close to her, this is what you get. She used one person to get rid of another person. She used Chelsea to get rid of Storm. And now she's using, I don't even know what the hell she's using Wiley Googly. I'm not even going to do it. I don't know what she's using Wiley for. But I honestly think he's going to be her karma because he's just as sneaky, snakish, and slithery and slimy as she is. So I'm telling you, put them both in there and just let them just snake each other out. Me personally, that's my personal opinion. But, all right.
Information, Tasha.
Oh, and also again, I want to shout out the person with the original audio. His name is Banger Plate Gang. The link to this is in the description if you want to listen to it without me interrupting and running my mouth, because it is in 1 hour and 48 minutes long. It's a long audio. And if you want to hear it without my mouth, you can go to the link in the description, or his name is Banger Plate Gang. This is a 2-year-old audio, and this is the audio they played in court for the jurors. Just shout out his or her channel. I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. Thank you, and let me keep going.
Well, I think she's lying. We didn't even communicate on that level. We were just so adamant about getting the story, and both got lost, and now all these people are running with these false narratives, and that's not the case.
What I can do, I will DM him and be like, I will DM him right now. And I'll tell him, like, I watched the video, and now people are in the narrative that Tasha would send me flag. That was never the case. You had nothing to do with that. I'll DM him that, and on top of that, I'm going to, if you want me to go live, I can go live right now. I don't want you being affected by this. Like, I consider you a friend.
It's too late now. Like, they're already like, my mom is sending me videos, my agency is sending me videos, and I was just like, they said you gotta dead this situation, and I'm like, I will talk to her, but I don't honestly know how I'm gonna go about this, because the last thing that I want to see is a Justin J or Funky Dineva versus ATA Land. That's not what I want. Like, I'm trying to get a deal on TV, and this is the last thing that I want people to see. Like, oh, Tasha's like bashing her friend on. No, that's not what I want.
No, and I don't want that narrative out there. That's what I'm telling you. If you want me to, I can go right now and go live. I don't want
Here's my thing. Like, I'm not gonna tell you like what to do, because that's up to you. My thing is, like, if it were me, I just know that motherfucker would not open his mouth to say shit about you. Nothing. Like, even if I gave somebody some information, which I won't give nobody no information. I'll put the shit out myself, but I understand your situation, what you had to do. But I would never let anybody, and even if he got information from me and spent that, I'll be like, you need to take that shit down. Or not only am I gonna have you flagged, but I'm gonna have her flagged, because that's not the case. That nigga dragged me so bad as if he knew me. You don't even know what in the fuck T and I had going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, the whole situation, even when I listened, I was like, dang, you know, he's like going up, but that was nothing that
imagine if it was your name. Imagine, take my name out of his mouth and imagine if it was your name.
Right.
Over some shit that he got like from you, and I'm like, this is some foul shit right here. This is some foul shit on a professional level, on a friendship level. I wouldn't even do that. Like, and everybody's like, oh, you'll step on your friend's back to make anybody look good. Like, they're in my comment section, in my DM. They have been coming at me hard all day, and I was literally almost in tears, and I barely cried.
All right, so now what she's doing is she's playing on T's empathy. She knows T's empathetic. She knows that she has empathy. So now she's like, okay, well, take my name out of it and put your name in it. Pretend like it was you they were doing this to. All these horrible things that I brought on myself. Let's pretend like instead of me putting it on myself, that someone actually put it on you. How would you feel? What would you do? You know, and T, being empathetic, she's like, dang, I would feel bad if people were coming at me and trying to take my channel. Like, you guys, you know, honestly, this was really toxic. It's really toxic. And it gets worse. It gets worse. I promise it gets worse. And I'm trying to give you guys a heads up, because it gets worse. It's bad. And I really don't know why her lawyers would play this for a jury in the entirety. All right, let me play it.
Right. I barely cried.
I was in tears this morning because I'm just like, what is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get where you were coming from on your end. So like I said, that was the only reason. That's why I sent you like, this is all I said. I never mentioned your name. Like, I was so confused. Because I never mentioned your name. I never threw you under the bus. I never sat there and even talked about it. When people were coming at me like, oh, Tasha, that, I was dead in this situation. Tasha agrees. She believes the girl. Tasha's right. She has the right to believe the girl. That's her right. That's the only time I've ever said. We're not joint at the hip. She has the right to believe that girl. I've never allowed people to come in and say whatever, and then I sit there and go back and forth. That's silly. I don't trust people like that. Why would I sit there and be in a DM with him, telling him verbatim what to say about you? That doesn't make any sense. For him to just turn around and be like, well, this is the DM right here. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? Like, he could turn around and show all the proof if I did that. I would never do that.
Well, it was like, I didn't even get the whole DM from you. It was just a portion of it. And when I was reading it, I was just like, well, it seems like, and then you said in the text message, I said, well, it seems like she told him to make a video, like, and so she told him to make a video, and I'm like, and then not only that, that information that she told him is false, and now I'm getting fucking under the bus. I would rather go down and let people call me whatever than let them bash Star some more for some shit that she just exaggerated, because that shit was true. That shit was true, and for whatever reason, Cardi wanted to cover it up. Why she jumped in your DM? The only reason she jumped in your DM is because you took her viral. So she thought about coming to you the same way she thought about coming to me before this story got out of control. And I want to tell you this. I just got a message, and I haven't picked up a phone call. I haven't talked to anybody. I just got a message from another YouTuber from that I Am Hater Star Marie, basically saying T said, you're just jealous that T told the truth. T said this, T said that. Like, let me read it to you. No. Let me read it to you. Because here's my thing, like, you capped for that page. And it's like, okay, if you know the person behind that page, why would they tell this to somebody else? And it says, hold on for a second.
No, please send it to me.
And they just kept mentioning T, saying, I'm just mad. Her video tells the truth, and I fucked up, backing up Tasha, just a bunch of stuff. And I don't want to involve her or anything like this, but I'm sure you know who this is. But I didn't even reply because I'm like, well, T knows who's behind that page. So why would this person, if T knows the person that's behind this page is part of the conscious community, y'all both got information on this girl. Why are they telling this person this? Why do they have the narrative?
Now, what she just did was she sat up there and said, oh, I got information from this one person. They sent me a message. But if you notice, she never directly read the message. She did the same thing to Storm. Like when she said, Storm, what if I was to tell you I had a video or if I had a recording of you saying that? And Storm was like, well, then play it. So when he said, well, then play it, that was him admitting that he could have called her toxic. She didn't have a video of that. She didn't have a video of Storm calling her toxic. But the simple fact that she put that out there and he took the bait. Now, she did the same thing with Lovely T. She put it out there that someone sent her a message and Lovely T was like, read it. But if you notice, Tasha didn't read anything. She was like, and they was just like this and they was just like that. She did. When you read a text, you read it verbatim. She did not do that. So everything that she is saying, she is literally saying to get a rise out of Lovely T. And again, I want to remind you guys, she knows Lovely T gets sick when she's stressed out. This is the person we're dealing with.
If that I somehow have it out for you.
This is ridiculous.
I'm like,
straight up ridiculous. No. Well, I mean,
it's
like, so like now, like I see why you're mad and why you didn't answer, because you're getting this shit from everywhere. And that was never the narrative. I never told her nothing like that. You know, matter of fact, I could be her right now. Like, are you going around telling people, you know what I'm saying, that I'm telling you that Tasha's jealous of me and mad about the video? We've never had a conversation pertaining to Tasha. At the end of the day, I done told these people, me and you are cool. We are friends at the end of the day. Like, this whole situation has pissed me off so much because it's like it was never supposed to get this far.
But here's the thing. I get it that Cardi was in our DM. I get it that a lot of the fans were mad, but that's called breaking the internet. That's business. That's business. We both, as Black women, broke the fucking internet together. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand. Like, I got a message today from my agency. They said, good fucking work. Good work. Keep those numbers coming in. Like, they're not worried about the fans because at the end of the day, we gave them a story. We gave them a story. Now, what they do with that story, that's on them. But us going die hard for these celebrities that don't give two shits about us, that will flag us in a minute? No, fuck that. Cardi will have no problem flagging your goddamn video if you say the wrong damn thing.
Right. I'm just so frustrated right now, but I want to get this cleared up. And I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, I never said anything to him. The only time your name was ever mentioned when I told you that she believes Star Marie and that's her right. We're not joined at the hip. You know what I'm saying? The same thing I said in my video is the same thing I said to him. I would not be in a DM with somebody downing you, talking about you, knowing they can just pull the receipts and show you. Like,
now, I want y'all to understand the reason she really did this to Lovely T is because Lovely T had her own opinion. If y'all, I don't know if y'all remember what happened back then, but Lovely T had her own opinion that did not coincide with Tasha K. And that's why Tasha K is doing what she's doing to Lovely T, gaslighting her like this. Like, passive aggressively gaslight. It is so bad. All right. But that's why she's doing this to Lovely T, because Lovely T did not believe her. She didn't believe Star Marie. And she said it. I don't believe what she said. And this was Tasha K's response to that. This phone call and recording it.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. I've never talked to this man on the phone.
But you know what it's called though? Even though like you've never said anything, that to me, like when I look at it, is passive aggressiveness. It's like, let him spill them. Everybody knows, like, they're mad at Tasha. I'm trying to clear my name. I don't want people to think that I'm spewing out fake news. But neither one of us was spewing out fake news. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's not. I'm just saying that we're two different channels. That's what that is. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm having your back. Like, you have the right to believe her. That's always been my narrative. You believe her, and you have that right. I don't, and I have that right. That's always been my narrative. It's not about being passive aggressive. You have every right.
No, what I'm saying is the passive aggressiveness is, let me let Dollface know where to put the information out, or what to say in the video. But then when the video comes out, oh, I didn't know he was gonna say that. To me, that's like passive aggressiveness.
No, I really did not. I see what you're saying, but I really did not know he was going to go there. I really did not. I thought it was going to be about Star Marie getting dragged.
And my thing is, like, I'm not even happy about her getting dragged because she doesn't have a security team like Cardi. Cardi just started to fight another woman for liking a picture on Instagram. We both cleared her name a week before this whole story. Like, people were saying, oh, Cardi beat those girls up. She had a hit on those girls. Those girls didn't even get touched. We cleared that story. So now that, you know what I'm saying, this story went viral, Cardi's trying to get to you. She obviously got to you for you to believe her. I'm like, wait a minute, something ain't adding up here.
But no, it wasn't Cardi. I mean, that was just one part of it. That wasn't, Cardi was not the final straw. I mean, it was just all of the stuff, all of the inconsistency. And then, like I said, you knew the part that really made me mad is when she slid into my DMs, because I even text you, like, okay, this is what I'm not going to have. Like, she's playing too many sides of the field. And maybe that's part of her mental illness. But when I heard because remember when we were first talking about the Mona Simone situation, the woman didn't have no receipts, and we were both saying this doesn't make any sense. If she interviewed her, how does the other girl have control? Like, how does the interviewee have control of the interview? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even then, I was still like, this doesn't even sound right. This lady's probably lying. But then, look at it from my point of view. Then the interview comes up, and this is a girl that I know for a fact I'm talking to you every day. You are taking up for this girl no matter what I say. Like, you feel like this girl is right. And then I'm listening to her, and she's saying shit like, Tasha offered me a job. And I know, being your friend, you don't work at that radio station. You don't even work there, so how do you offer her a job? You know, that's where I came from, where to me was almost personal. Like, that's what I said. Tasha was the only person who had your back on this story. Tasha believes you 100%, and you're throwing her under the bus in the interview, which she knows she's recorded. So to me, yeah, I took that personal on your behalf. Like, she's trying to play my friend now.
But here's the thing, see, my thing is, like, I'm a big girl. Like, I can handle my own shit. I would rather come out, and I've already made statements. I did several interviews with other YouTubers telling them, no, this is what happened. My credibility is strong enough for them to believe me. And that's what happened. But now all this Dollface shit is being told to say this. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, this, if I wasn't crazy, I would think that this is a smear campaign to push me down and pull you up.
Now, I want y'all to see, Lovely T said, pretty much was like, look, I felt bad. I didn't like what they were doing to you. And Tasha K dismissed it like, I'm a big girl. I could take care of my own. Well, if that's the case, why do we have an hour and 48 minutes of you gaslighting her if you could take care of yourself?
I'm like, even if that's the case, like, all you got to do is, Tasha, back off. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I'm like, this is really crazy. I'm just looking at the video. He started it off. I just talked to Lovely T. And let me say this. I'm like, nigga, first of all, you don't know me. And if I was in the business of blasting YouTubers, nigga, you would not be able to stand up against me. Those are facts, okay? You sit up in your closet talking shit for 5 fucking years and ain't got no goddamn where. Let's just be honest. Like I'm just saying that.
She don't blast YouTubers, but she literally doxed Sean Davy Wade. She doxed him. She put all of his information out, said he got a whole PPP loan, put all of his information out there. And you know what Sean Davy Wade did? He didn't dox her back. He didn't dox her back. If I was to put YouTubers out.
But I don't have anything personal against him. But he came out capping for you with information that you gave him. And it's like, I don't even want to trust nobody. Like, I don't want to trust nobody. And I've never thought like that, to not trust nobody. That's how crazy it is, because I'm thinking like, well, why would she even want to lie on Star Marie, saying that Star Marie flagged her page to make herself look good? So what makes you think she wouldn't do that shit to me? And this girl's got a mental illness. But even though she fucked with Cardi, she lived with Cardi. And I just made the mistake by saying only a couple weeks, not thinking that she told me a couple weeks at a time, because she was flying in and out. She catching it because we exploited her. And I would rather go public to say I'm sorry for Star Marie than I would for Cardi. Because even if we knew as 2 educated Black women that this woman has a mental illness, for us to exploit her like that, that's still fucked up. I can't even sleep at night.
Yeah, I can guarantee you she sleeps lovely. She sleeps perfectly at night. Okay, but you see how she's still saying we and us and we and us, when obviously Lovely T said she didn't want to do it. Lovely T backed out, but Tasha keeps saying we and us and we and us. Gaslighting.
The whole situation is a mess. I mean, I want you to know, and I'm going to clear it up. Because I honestly felt like, yes, even though you did kind of, you told me that information about her trying to flag it, also the stuff she was posting was letting me know that she was trying to flag it. And she has fans, like, don't get it twisted. She has people who believe her as well, who don't like me. So it's like, they will take down and give me a strike for any little thing. I'm always getting something on my channel. So, yeah, of course, I'm going to make it private. And it's like, okay, well, let me let her think that she did something, and I'll just go ahead and take the video down and then re-upload it onto my site. And that was my whole point for telling him, because I knew he was making a video. I didn't know the video was going to be about you or him dragging you. I had no idea until I watched it. I'm just like, well, damn, I had no idea.
But to see that and not like DM him to say, man, that's not even true.
But I didn't know, I just didn't know, because I'm just like, okay, what, like, I'm like so confused as to like why you were mad at me, and I'm like trying to get a hold of you, and I'm texting like, what is going on? Because I didn't even look at it from your point of view. Like, now that you're explaining to me, I definitely get where you're coming from, Tasha. I didn't get it originally because I'm like so upset. Like, why is she mad at me? Why does she think like I talked about her to this man in the DM? Those were his words. I didn't go in on you. I didn't tell him anything. The only thing I told him was that my shit was flagged.
And then they think, that's how Tasha shit still up. Why is your shit flagged? You're a truth teller. Then he fucking tags all these other irrelevant goddamn channels to try to discredit my channel. And you know as well as I know that my shit is real fucking news. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I go hard for these stories.
It just becomes too much. It just becomes too much. And, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and clear your name. I don't want nobody, like, you. I don't want nobody thinking like we're beefing. At the end of the day, I've always said you are my friend. Like we're talking this is this whole Star Marie thing. We just have differences of opinion, and that's all that is. But of course, you know the YouTube streets, they're gonna look at shit differently. They want to make stuff bigger than what it should be.
Well, here's the thing though. But I'm seeing them conjure up this shit, and I'm like, look, this shit is gonna disappear in a week. They're gonna be talking about something else. Whatever. We're two of the strongest bloggers in the game. What the fuck ever. Okay? Leave it as it may. But then when I saw the video, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, but this is a personal video. Like, this is a personal video as if everybody got to you on the internet. Everybody. You cannot let these goddamn followers shake you like that. They come to you for news. And whatever you said, you said. But to bash that woman down again, like, it made no sense. I was just like, damn, like, you would think like she fucked your man or something.
No, I was just, like I said, for me, I was just really upset. You could even tell in the video I got really mad.
Yes.
When I was talking about.
And people thought like that energy was like when you started screaming.
And you're like, I'm a grown woman, but I looked at it like, nah, you a friend. And I don't like that. I don't like that. You go in here, you go in there.
I honestly thought, like, look, you got celebrities out here like Usher, girls coming forward, you know, with sexually transmitted diseases and stuff. What does Usher do? He doesn't respond to bullshit. As much as we keep reporting on him, he doesn't respond to the bullshit. That nigga goes on and makes his money. Even though, yes, he knows what the fuck he did, but he knows how to deal with controversy. This is controversy. These are good. This is good for business. Who cares? Like,
I don't want it to be, and I get that controversy good for business, but I don't ever want to be in a situation where it's affecting somebody that I consider a friend.
No, it wasn't even affecting me like that. I promise you.
And I don't want a narrative out there, Tasha, that you post your flag my page. No,
it's already out there, and I'm talking about some big YouTubers doing it.
I'm saying I need to go ahead and say what I need to say. I don't want it to be a situation where people are doing stuff and trying to pit us against each other. I don't want that. That's never been my intention at all. That was not my intention when I told them that Oak Grove flagged the page. I would never sit up there.
Well, you know that well, here's the thing. You know how these fans are. Just like if I get mad, somebody trying to take my brand and I get my followers involved. Like, I shouldn't do that. I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm so emotional when it comes to my brand. I'm like, no, fuck this. I'm letting everybody know this bitch is a thief. And then when I sit back and think about it, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have went about it like that. Like, I got a lawyer now. He can handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know how the fans are. They will cap for you. They will cap for you. Like, they will cap for me. But like,
in this situation, because they don't believe the Star Marie shit. They don't always cap.
Well, how many people didn't believe Quintasia when Quintasia came out and said she had herpes? I didn't believe that bitch. I didn't believe her. Like, but what I'm saying is those are the things, like, that is the part. We report the news. We report our opinion. A lot of people say, oh, you're biased, but I'm a biased personality because I choose a side. I break it down and I give you my opinion.
Right.
That's the nature of my channel. It's always been that way.
Right.
So just because this particular situation, it seems like, oh, you're real biased and you going with her and you led the questions. I led the questions because I knew the questions. I prepped for my interview.
Right.
With someone who is very fragile. Star is fragile and she's crazy and she will fuck shit up. Like, that's how her brain works because she's not mentally stable. Lord knows she's a sweetheart, but she's not all there. But did she live with Cardi? Yes, she did. And Cardi was just embarrassed to admit that shit.
The whole situation is crazy. It's to the point now where it's just like, I don't even know what to believe anymore with this whole Cardi B and Star Marie situation.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm not asking anybody to agree with me, but I did my job and put the story out there. So what you take from that is that. But one thing nobody should ever do is be reporting on behalf of us and we're the fucking news. That nigga averages, and I will say that to his goddamn face, that nigga averages all of 60,000 views per video. Nigga, you're not a blogger like that. We probably get out of both of our channels probably one video a month that's got 60,000 views. You ain't breaking stories. You ain't doing this shit. So now you want to try to come for my credibility like you know me? Nigga, you don't know me. You don't know me. And as far as I'm concerned, you were just used as a fucking pawn. You stupid ass. Because all of this shit that you're saying is not fucking true. And I'm thinking like, why? This is crazy. All over people just not wanting to be wrong. That is crazy. And I'm like, this shit is going to blow over in a week. But no, I'm like, everybody's like, Tasha, I'm getting so many DMs. I can say, Tasha, I know you wouldn't do Lovely T like that. No, tell me you didn't do that. Tell me you didn't flag her channel.
No.
What the?
And I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know that's the narrative that was being spun, Tasha. I did not know that's what was being spun.
I'm like, I warned you.
I've been in and out all day. Like, I've been running around with kids, tryouts, everything else. That's when I'm like, dang, she's still not calling me back. And then you kept sending me the text message to the video. And that's why I said, why are you texting me the same video? Like, I sent you a response. Like, I wanted to talk to you. But I understand why you didn't want to talk at the time. You wanted to, like, clear your mind and get everything together. But no, I would do that right now. I didn't know that was a narrative that was being spun.
I warned you so that your channel wouldn't get striked. So now all of a sudden I'm striking your channel? That makes no sense. Like, I know you got kids.
Why would I even spin that narrative? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, they spun it because let me tell you something. Like, if you when you tell somebody something like you telling Malibu Dollface this or my video got this, these niggas already got a perception. They already got a motherfucking perception. So all they need to do is run with that shit, and all of a sudden it comes out like it's all coming from you. Like, I've studied psychology. I've been in therapy for years. I know how this shit fucking works. And I know that he already had a prejudice and a biased situation against me. All he needed was information from you. Because his ass didn't like me.
So you feel like just that simple information made him say what he's already been feeling about you?
Absolutely. How the fuck does he know all that shit? And he just played you against me. Which is childish as fuck. Nigga, if you don't like me, leave Lovely T name out of it. Say what the fuck you got to say without her. But no, you want to wait for the moment to strike. Because I'm projected to pass your ass in subscribers that's been sitting in your motherfucking closet for 10 years with fake hair.
Now, what she's doing now is she's projecting how she feels about Lovely T onto the other person. You know what I'm saying? She's really upset with Lovely T for having her own opinion. And let me tell you, this is pretty much what happened. She Lovely T had her own opinion. And she felt Star Marie got her channel strike because Tasha K said that Star Marie was going to try to strike her channel. So she told another YouTuber, Star Marie stroked my channel. And this just the case, and this is where I should put it. Because her and Tasha got together, and Tasha was like, well, maybe you should do that. So after she did do that, it did not go the way Tasha K thought it should have went. It didn't go the way Tasha K felt it should have went. So this is Tasha K gaslighting Lovely T, trying to make Lovely T feel like she's the reason the other YouTuber said what he said about her being Tasha K. When in reality, all of this was Tasha K's. This was her whole idea. So because it blew up in her face, this is a recording of her gaslighting Tasha K. Gaslighting Lovely T. And this is the same recording that they played for Lovely T. They played for the jury. This is and her own lawyers. Tasha K's lawyers played this video in its entirety to the jury. And again, I want to shout out the person who made this video. His name is called Bang Up Plate Gang. And if you want to listen to this without hearing my mouth, my commentary, and the things that I have to say about it, the link's in the description. Feel free, please. And give his channel. Or did I even like it? That's rude if I didn't. I'm going to. Give his channel a like and all that good stuff. Give, you know what I'm saying, for using his content and using the and you know what I'm saying, using the audio. You can go ahead and thumbs it up. So let me finish.
Fuck that. No.
I never knew this was a narrative being spun.
Like, I know you got kids. I would never let nobody come for your bag because I know you got kids.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was so hurt today. Like, he's not calling me back. I don't understand. But now that you're explaining your side and how you see it, I get it, Tasha. I do. But I want you to know that I never said anything to him because it's for your brand. I never talked about you. That's the only thing I sent him is what I sent you. And I showed it to you because I didn't think it was a big deal. I didn't know that he was going to spin that. And when I watched the video, I really couldn't even too much focus on everything he was saying because I'm like, why is Tasha mad at me? Why? I'm thinking about you in the back of my head while trying to, listen to this video.
Listen to the video. Listen to
what he was saying. I had no idea people were thinking this.
Listen to the video. Everything. You look at his comment section. Like, I don't care. Like, y'all could not like me for what the fuck I do.
No, like, I'd have been in the comment. Like, I just, like, this whole day, I just been, like, talking to my guy friend, like, she's mad at me, and I don't know why. Like, I'm so confused right now. Like, I want you to know that I would never do that. I'm not that type of person. I don't do drama. This situation is weighing on me, and it's just been a headache.
But I told T, but I've always taught you, please don't cry.
Fucking video because I don't have a lot of fucking friends, and I just did it to a real friend. I would never sit there and talk about this people. I didn't even know you.
T.
Now that hurts. That hurts me. That hurts me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That really hurts me, bro. Like, I'm so sorry. And not just for Lovely T, but for anybody else who's in that kind of situation where they're around someone who gaslights them and manipulates them to the point where they really felt that they were making the right decision. And it got to the point where that person made you feel like you're second guessing yourself. And Tasha K sat on that phone for 53 minutes and 31 seconds and berated that woman until she ended up in tears, knowing that she's sick, knowing that stress could literally kill her. This wasn't something that Tasha K did on accident. This wasn't because Tasha K was genuinely upset. This was planned out. If it wasn't planned out, it would not have been recorded. I'm going to say that again. If she didn't plan this, it would not have been recorded. She sat on the phone with this woman and berated her until she started crying. And she was really hurt too. She was really hurt. And so I'm going to finish playing this. This is really, it's really hard to listen to. I mean, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna finish.
T, please don't cry. Please don't cry. Listen.
No, because I'm serious. I see you work hard. I would never do that to your brand. I would never spin that narrative. I would never tell that girl Tasha is jealous of me. I've been telling her from day one, we're cool. We just have a disagreement. Anytime somebody's coming out here with that bullshit, well, I think you should hang with Tasha. I don't think she's a good influence. I don't even reply back. I'm not feeding into that.
They can't even come to me with that shit. Like, anybody that comes to me with that shit, I say, fuck you. That's my friend.
Yeah, I don't even reply back because I know how people are. They're messy. What I sent him was what I sent him. I never said anything. So, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he already had felt some type of way about you. I don't know. But I didn't know this was what was going on social media. I've not even been on YouTube all day because I'm so drained from this story.
But here's the thing, though, T. I want you to win. You know that. You should have already been at 1 million.
So much information. That's what really hurt me. Like, I felt like, damn, you're taking Star Marie's side. You're saying that I told this guy something. Like, you.
I haven't even talked to. Only thing I talked to Star Marie about today was, listen, I got your back, and that's it. I didn't talk to her about you. I just basically said, because she's out here fucking afraid right now. You know how these fans can be, and as leaders in this industry, especially as two Black women. I mean, look at Gail and Oprah. Think about that shit.
Right.
Nobody can get in and intercept that shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't tell Oprah nothing about Gail and vice versa. They know how hard each other works. One is bigger than the other, but they don't let that define their friendship. And like T, I look up to you. I've always looked up to you. I care about you. I want to put more money in your pocket, because if you win, I win. If another sister, especially a dark-skinned sister, gets in, like, that's a win for all of us. But like now I'm seeing like this bitch already had a preconceived notion. And I'm thinking, if you wanted the information out there, shit, you could have gave it to me. Like, I'm like, but for him, he wanted that shit. And I would never give somebody information, something on, and I know they don't fuck with you. I wouldn't.
But I didn't know he had no issue with you, Tasha. I did not know that.
You would think I fucked his boyfriend. That's how hard he was.
I thought the whole time he had the issue with Star Marie. Mm-hmm. My issues always been with Star Marie.
And listen, and I've told you this, you cannot take these stories personal. This is work. You're great at what you do. You're a great commentator. Let your fans be their fans, because it's no different than you go into a restaurant. One day the food is shitty. You complain, I don't like the shit. But then guess what? If you're nice to them, they'll come back the second time and give you a try. May even fuck up a third time down the road. This is just the natural law of like customer service. This is how the fans are. Let them be in their feelings. These people don't pay their goddamn bills. They capping for Cardi like Cardi paying for their damn bills. You would have thought Malibu Dollface was trying to get a position to do Cardi B hair or something. The way he was capping. I was just like,
I want to tell you, I'm really sorry. I never expected it to go this far.
It's fine. I just had to.
It was just fun this way. I really didn't.
As a friend, as somebody who truly cares about you, like I just had to clear my head. At first I was laughing about it. I said, this is crazy. But then when I start getting the messages in, I'm like, is this what everybody's thinking? And then the videos came up, especially from the YouTubers.
I haven't been on YouTube at all. Like I stayed off YouTube literally all day.
All I've been getting. Now I can take them saying, oh, Tasha believes Star Marie and Lovely T don't. I can take that shit. But now I'm coming for you because I'm embarrassed.
No.
Like,
I have to set that record straight. You didn't do any of that at all. I honestly felt like, okay, you're telling me one thing about Star Marie to give me some inside tea, but then when I was seeing what she was writing on Instagram, somebody better tell Lovely T, she needs to take my name out her face. So I'm like, okay, well, obviously she's going to flag me. She's also trying to get people prepped to flag the shit.
She ain't even got that many followers to flag though. But you cannot be afraid of people flagging your videos. They're gonna come for you, especially the bigger you get. They come for everybody.
But I've lost my channel before, Tasha. Like, I mean, that's just one of my
But here's the thing. But now you lost your channel because you didn't know that you could fight the shit, right?
Yeah.
Now you know how to fight it. I told you can fight it. You just fought one with Charlamagne.
But I felt like, well, maybe they would just take her side because, yeah,
they would probably give you one community guideline and take that shit off. But here's the thing. Because of who you are, if you want people to respect your platform, you got to fight for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. You're not telling me what the hell I can take down. Like Janet Huber, I sent her an email, told her to kiss my ass, and this video is going back up in 25 days.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that. Like, the attorney, I don't know who it was that represented that guy who got his channel flagged and taken down. Like, that's an attorney that needs to be on our team. That need to be working for every YouTuber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Don't be afraid to walk in your, like, don't. It's just, sometimes we got to take one for the team. I would have been willing to take one for the team. If this video comes out, okay, I'm taking one for the team, but I know that bitch is going to go back up. I know it's going to go back up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't let these people run you. That's why we have each other to talk to each other about. So if we are facing shit like this, we can guide each other through the process.
Right.
Now, I would never let nobody come for you like that at all. I would rather take it and say, y'all need to drag me versus her. But now, I don't even want them dragging you, but let alone using you to get information so that they can blast me.
Yeah. Because that video, like I said, it was hard for me to really like sit down and watch.
Now, after she gaslit her for 55 or 56 minutes to the point of tears, she was crying hard. Lovely T was really hurt. Now Tasha K wants to come in and be like, oh, I'm going to save your feelings. I'm going to be here for you. This is what I mean about gaslighting. You make somebody, you make somebody feel like crap and then turn around and say, I'm here for you. I care about you. I'm the one who's going to help you. I'm going to be there. This is the manipulative tactics that Tasha K is using with Lovely T right now is terrible. She did the same thing with Storm. If you had seen which when they had the fallout and they were on the thing together and she was like, well, what did I do to you? What did I do to you? Same thing. That's why I think this is her personality. This is what she does. This is her thing. And this is why it's hard for me personally to be in her corner against Cardi B as much as I want to say, oh, I'm a black woman. I'm going to support a black woman. How? Look what you did to Lovely T, who is also a black woman and was your friend, who is sick. And you did this knowing you could have triggered an episode. Matter of fact, I think she did trigger an episode. Matter of fact, if my memory serves me correctly, I do believe Lovely T did end up in the hospital after this ordeal.
Watch and listen, but the video became more of a roast about you. Now that you're telling me, and I look back on it, there wasn't a lot mentioned about Star Marie. And my issue, everybody knows, has always been with Star Marie. That's it. But no, I need to clear some stuff. I consider you like, well, I don't know. I think we're about the same age. I don't want to say big.
No, we're the same age. No, it's fine.
Yeah, I consider you like a sister. I don't have a lot. And especially, being doing this YouTube thing for years and being by myself, and I found a kindred soul. And I would not want to lose you or your friendship over some girl that I still think is crazy and a liar. And I know you believe her, you have your receipt, but I don't want to lose our friendship over that.
And that's the last thing. Like, I would never let a story come in between us. But now, it's like, if I'm sitting back watching shit being done,
right?
For illness.
Like now that you explain and we talk, I see your side of it. I definitely see your side of it. One thing you know about me, Tasha, I'm fair. And if I'm wrong and if I don't agree, I'm going to say so. But I'm always going to be open to see somebody else's side of the situation. An arrogant person, like, no, I'm right. No, that's never been me. And you know that. So I'm glad you called me. Like, now I understand. Now I see where you're coming from with this. Because earlier I was just confused. Like, what the hell did I do? Like, why is she so mad? I don't get it.
I just had to, because I never talk to people when I'm mad. I never do it.
Right, and I'm glad you didn't. Like, now I get it. But like I said, I was so hurt. I'm like, what is going on? Why is she not talking to me? She's not returning my calls. I don't get it. Because I couldn't really focus on this video. Because I'm just like, why is she mad? Like, because initially, when you said that, I thought you were saying that he said, Tasha told Lovely T.
Her not returning her calls and not answering her phone, that is a narc move. That's a narcissistic move. You somebody do something to you that's really not bad, but you ghost them. You ghost them, and it's like they're saying, well, I'm going to let you sit and think about what you did, even though they don't know what they did, because what they did wasn't really bad. You just didn't like it. It is mentally and emotionally abusive.
She was going to be black. That's what I was listening for. And when I didn't hear it, I'm like, what is she mad? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was listening for.
It's
that's
bad,
why I sent you that DM. So, like,
this seemed like, I mean, the way he came at me, it seemed like an organized attack. And then, you know, I got several YouTubers reaching out to me. Did you see that shit? Did she talk to him? Y'all can't even come at me with that shit. Now, when I did get one text message about this person that you know, basically you said, I know that person behind the I Am Hater Star Marie, but yet they're telling another YouTuber, specifically Candace, that she is, yes.
And see, she don't know that we're cool with Candace.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, and then for her to tell Candace, like, Candace sent me the text message, and they just kept mentioning, T said, I'm mad, her video tells the truth, and I fucked up backing you. They're basically a page that you capped for is now throwing you under the bus, saying that you are saying this about us.
Wow. And like I said, yeah, I'm gonna do all of this shit tonight. We're gonna do all this shit tonight.
I don't know. And I think I'm gonna have a personal conversation with Malibu, because I understand if you don't fuck with me, we can agree to disagree. I do business different over here. But what you're not gonna do is use this as an excuse to say what you gotta say. You should have been said what the fuck you had to say. But now you want to bring Lovely T into it, which I understand if Lovely T came to you, that gave you prime opportunity to shoot. Tell me, I don't really watch her like that. I don't know what's going on, but I know she has a personal vendetta against R. Kelly and everybody else she exploits on that platform. And it's just wrong. She will do anything. She will step on anybody's back to feed herself. And that's not a bitch. That's for the culture. Oh, he went.
Wow.
We're starting off with your name, and that's why everybody's making these videos. I'm like, this is messy as fuck. And then when I get the information, I'm like, this is crazy. But you know what? I prayed about it. I was on the phone with my spiritual counselor all day, you know, trying to get clearance on this. And the best thing that I could do was just say, you know what? I'm going to talk to her, because I cannot. I was just going to leave it alone, distance myself. Because I'm like, but that's not even me to distance myself, because I'm not the type of person that just, yeah, like that's not even me. But because of what we do, I don't want to cause any friction in our jobs. Like, you have a job to do, I have a job to do. So I definitely don't want people to think like there's an issue, but I'm looking at every other, oh, you flagged her channel. Bitch, we're coming for you. Da, 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 da. I'm like, even if you came for me, I still wouldn't give two fucks. My channel's going back up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that type of energy. You know how I am. I don't like that type of energy out there. I'm not cool with that at all, because that's never what it was. And like I said, even if you wouldn't have told me anything, just the shit that she was doing, when she even flagged my Instagram post, I gotta take that seriously. You're trying to come from my channel, because you're saying there's personal information in there, and I'm looking at it like that's my truth. You know, you said you have other information, but I'm looking at it like that's my truth, and that's why you want to.
But and you know what Star said? Let me tell you what Star said, and she sent it to me in a DM, and I'm gonna send it to you. And it just really broke my heart. She said, Tasha, I never had a problem with Lovely T. Why does she have a problem with me? I never did nothing to her. Even though me and Cardi have our issue, but why would she be against me like this? Even if she don't agree with me. But why like this? And I literally didn't respond. I was just like, damn, that's true. Like, why would you like be on the like as if she personally did something to you? That I Am Hater Star Marie page, I don't know who it is behind that page, but a person that will take anything and just post it without vetting it, I'm sorry, you're discredited. Cardi has lied multiple times about shit. You're discredited. So I'm going to go and do my own research and figure out what the fuck is going on, and I went to your people. the same people that you said go to. And now I get a voicemail from your best friend, and then I get on the phone with her. She didn't block her name, she didn't block her number or nothing. She said, you could put my shit out there, sent me pictures of her and Star Brim and Cardi. I basically baited Cardi because I know Cardi's mad at me. And I said, yo, Bubbles reached out to me. Oh, well, if it's the Bubbles, I know I only know one Bubbles. That's all I need to know, bitch. Thank you.
Why would her lawyers play this audio? She didn't admit to baiting Cardi. She didn't admit that she don't really know about the whole herpes thing. She is gaslighting the heck out of. See, this goes to my other video that I made about Tasha K getting set up. You know, not just by someone in her camp, but by her lawyers. After look, if somebody in her camp made that that review, you know, and then her lawyers saw the review, her lawyers could be like sabotaging the heck out of her. Why would they play this? Why would they play this in its entirety? I'm doing commentary on it. And again, I want to shout out the person who originally did this. It's Bang a Plate Gang. That's his channel. This is his audio. The link is in the description. But my thing is, why would they play this in its entirety to a jury? There's nothing. It's not. This is not good. This is not good.
I don't like the fact that, people are coming at you like you did something, like you gotta flag my channel.
Like they think like I'm jealous of you and stuff. Like they don't even know how much anybody that's around me, like I want everybody to win. I have no ill feelings, no insecurities. No, I'm not jealous of nobody. I truly want to see yourself win. I would rather push you forward first and I go second. Like that's how I think, because I've always operated like that, because I know that I'm blessed with more when I give more.
Once I talk about this situation, because I'm going to clear it up, I don't want nobody thinking anything. That you told the girl to flag me, that you're doing this and that behind the scenes. All these little rumors in this YouTube street. I just don't like it. I don't like the messiness of it all.
It's really messy and it's bad, and we're the leaders. And if we exploited this story, we need to end this story together.
Can we just end it? Like, once I do this, are you going to still bring out more receipts?
I don't have no more receipts. I'm done. I told Star today, just like I told you today, I said, Star is really unstable. Did I send you a text? I said, I'm not moving forward with the story. She's unstable right now. I'm not going to fuck with nobody that's got a million and she's unstable. Yeah. I'm not going to do it.
No, I'm gonna vet it. It was too much negativity. Way too much. And I'm going to let people know if they re-upload my video onto YouTube, I'll be taking it down. I'm going to let that be known. People can say what they want. Like, why is she deleting it? She bought receipts. I just don't want the negativity out there. It's too much. And I'll take it off my website. It's too much.
And Malibu Dollface, I don't know if you can do an introduction. I get it, he don't fuck with me, but don't use a situation and don't use somebody right now like this to come after me. Come after me on your own. Be the big dick that you claim you have.
Yeah. No, the only thing I told him was, Star Marie flagged my video. I never talked about you, never insinuated anything, and I don't like. And I'm gonna DM him and talk to him, person to person, because like I said, I've been running around all day, Tasha, on everything. I've been running around all day. I don't know, what all's been going on in these fucking YouTube streets, and I really want to stay off of YouTube just because it's just so much drama and negativity. It's just been a lot, but at the end of the day,
and as my sister, I tell you, I do not want you taking this serious. You need to laugh at this shit.
But I'm a sensitive person. Like I'm a sensitive person, especially when it comes to people I care about.
Did she just tell her to laugh about this after she made the woman cry? She literally made her cry. This is toxic. I need y'all Like after this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can listen to the full audio, and I need you guys to really, really pay attention to this. This is toxic. This is sincere, just toxicness. And if you see yourself in a situation where someone is doing to you what Tasha K is doing to Lovely T, please find a way to get out. Shoot, I got an email. Email me. I'll coach you out of it. You know what I'm saying? This isn't good. This is bad. This is really bad. And I don't know why that her lawyers would set her up with this audio.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when you came into my life when me and my good friend was going through it. Like, that broke my heart because I never expected that from her. Because it's like, I look out for you. We go out to eat, you just look at me like you got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm very sensitive like that. And that's how I looked at it, like, you're trying to play my friend because it hurt me. That's why I kept telling you. That's why I was telling you, like, are you okay? Because it hurts when I'm reading these comments, especially after that Mona Lachey or whatever Mona Simone video came out, and the girl literally throwing you under the bus.
That bitch just wanted clout, first of all. Now, I'm not talking about Star Marie. She's out.
You're talking about Mona Simone.
Yes,
I
and
get
she
that.
used both
like
of us.
I said, when I'm seeing the comments, and I'm like, no, Tasha didn't offer this chick a job, but I can't be in these comments of people talking about you because then it looks shady. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't go back and forth with these people. It just brings more mess. That's how I was like, Tasha, you okay? You good? Like, your name was so hot in these comment sections, and then my name as well. And that's why I got so mad. People starting out these conspiracies, these playing good cop, bad cop. Are y'all dumb? We genuinely disagree. We genuinely disagree on the topic. Like, can y'all not get that through y'all's heads? But no, I'm gonna reach out to him and let him know, like, you know, I wasn't really able to focus on the video earlier, but now that I watched it, and I'm seeing all these comments from people and people saying stuff, I don't like how it's getting spun that Tasha told this girl to flag my video. Tasha never did that. You never did that.
And then I got people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe from that bitch Lovely T because she's telling everybody you did this," and I'm like, "No, guys, no, this is what we're not gonna do." Because they feeling bad for me, like everybody's uploading videos. Like, no.
Exactly. No, me as the elder, me as the person who's been on YouTube, you know, longer and stuff like that, we're gonna dead this situation. I'm going to dead it. I'm gonna go live. I'm going to speak from my. I'm going to dead it.
You know what Tasha K just did is again what she did to Storm with the whole when Storm was like, you know, I don't like how you put my address out there, then my car went stolen. And Tasha K was like, so you're saying it has something to do with you stealing my car? Well, you had to. Well, you know what? Don't say nothing else to me. Now that was Storm did not say that. He didn't say, Tasha K, you had something to do with my car. He just said that I feel it's weird that this happened and then that happened. And she took that and she ran with it. So she does that. She does that.
Because the more I thought about it, and even like, you know, just everything's been weighing on me and just stressing me out, like, I don't want nothing to happen to this lady. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's about a fucking celebrity gossip. I don't want nobody running up on her, just like I don't want nobody running up on you, running up on me. I just want to get it. You didn't do anything. And I'm going to take it down off my website. And if I see anybody re-uploading the video because I want the negativity to stop, they can talk about it all they want because you know they're going to make videos talking about it. But if they re-upload my full video, I'm taking it down.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about this situation.
I don't want to feed into this shit no more.
I'm not even talking about this situation at all. Like, I'm not even, it's done because I just kind of want the conversation to stop. And that's why I was just like, when I woke up and saw the video, I said, I'm not doing a clapback video to give them more information. And this is not what this was about. Like, that means I'm trying to create fake news. Like, no, That's not what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I reached out. You knew information. You didn't tell me. So, yeah, everybody's like, why would you still do that interview and T debunked it? I already had that fucking interview. What are you talking about?
Right. I just don't like how ugly and how negative everything's gotten. I just don't. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. I'll go live. You know, I barely ever go live, but this.
Yeah, like I'm seeing this talking about. I just watched both Tasha K and Lovely T. I just accepted the fact that one will bring raw news and truth and ethics, and the other will not. Oh, I ain't got no ethics now. And I'm like, do people even know what the fuck happened? How I got this story? I got the story way before you got the information. Way before this Mona chick talking about she got a story. And now this bitch sitting on the internet talking about she pansexual and got a wife and a girlfriend and she's a brain. We're not winos, we're brains. But you got monetized off of me, ho.
Right.
Let's see if you can maintain that platform though. And now, you know, Malibu Dollface is linking everybody that's got a problem with me. Everybody that's got a problem with me, he linking their videos. And I'm like, that's some fucked up shit. Like,
so that's what the shout out for, because I don't know all them people he was shouting out.
Oh, yes. He basically was like, I'm the National Enquirer. I have never done a fake story in my life. I was just like, as hard as I work, I've been trying to get into this industry since I was 28. I got trained. I had to beg and now to watch them try to come for me because I'm coming for a celebrity that don't give two shits about them and exploit their children. Get the fuck out. No, get the hell out of here. Not today.
Right.
Not today.
Well, I'm definitely going to DM him because I don't like the fact that got misconstrued into somehow you had something to do with that. And I'm going to let him know. Like, you know, your video put it out there like, Tasha, I never told you Tasha flagged my video. She had nothing to do with it. But now I'm being sent videos throwing her under the bus. Me and Tasha are cool at the end of the day. It's too much. So at this point in time, though, once I go, I'm away from my youngest to get out of tryouts because I don't want to start the live and then have to leave in like 20 minutes.
No, you're fine.
I'm away. No, I'm going to wait until everything is done with the boys, quiet, and then I'm going to go live, and that video will just be the video, you know, and I'm just, you know, I want to apologize to you because I never told him that, never thought he was going to drag. I didn't know. And like I said, even watching it, I couldn't pay close attention to it because it's like, I'm so focused on why she mad.
Because I'm like, why would he get information from you and say that I'm the type of person that will step on somebody's back to get ahead? And I'm like, out of all people, T knows I'm not like that.
Right.
T knows that I'm not like that.
I'm just like, it's just too much. It's too much. And no, I'm gonna clear your name, and I want people to know, like, there is no issues. Tasha did nothing. You know, for people to like be sitting here spreading stuff, I'm not cool with that. I literally stayed off of social media. The only thing, you know, I have a personal assistant, so all the stuff that's going up is, you know, her posting and things like that. I just literally just want to stay off of social media because it's just too much. And then as far as the I Am Hater Marie page, I'm not feeling that. And I'm going to ask her, you going around saying stuff about me and Tasha? Like, at the end of the day, regardless of this Marie
well,
situation.
The page is down because I know Candace flagged it. Candace said,
they flagged her page again?
Because she was basically coming at Candace with those messages saying, oh, you jealous, you this, you just mad because T's video was the truth and yours wasn't, and Tasha's mad too. But I'm like, if T knows this person,
yeah, let me go ahead.
Opening their damn mouth to say some shit like that, and I'm not even like that.
Let me add Candace in there too. Candace, daytime, tea time.
Yeah.
And
she was so worried this morning. She was just like, Tasha, I sent T a message. People thinking I flagged her video. I said, if you don't, I sent her a text.
I haven't even checked it.
I sent her a text. I said, unsend that message. I didn't tell her why. I said, unsend that message. Because I know she didn't flag your video because everybody coming at her telling her that. I said, unsend that message. I said, just unsend the message, Candace.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it. Like I said, I haven't even been in here. But just take a note. And I'm gonna make sure I DM him even before I go live. Like, everything you said in your video made it look like Tasha flagged my, got my page flagged.
You should watch his video. You should watch his video first because I was just like, look, you got a problem with me. I get it. That's okay. But what you're not going to do is try to use one and play one against the other. Like, that's not what we're going to do. That's why he's like,
well, don't DM him or nothing. I'm going to DM him first, and I'll do the video and everything. And if you feel the need to, that's fine. But I want to get stuff cleared up because what I'm not going to do is allow a lie to keep on going because, like you said, on your end, you're on the outside looking in like, well, damn, where's T at? And then on my end, I'm running around like, where's Tasha? I ain't heard from her because I'm not paying attention to what's going on YouTube. But now that you're letting me be aware of this, and I'm seeing that these people are coming for you, and for Candace, I have no issues with her at all. I have no issues with her.
I just told her, I didn't tell her anything because that's really none of her business. But I just told her to unsend the video because I'm thinking you're not going to be blamed for this. This is nothing you did. She was like, well, they're coming at me. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, no. And that's the thing. I've always, like I said, I'm all about celebrity news, gossip. We throw a little bit of shade, kiki. That's how I've always been on my channel. You've never known me as long as I've been on YouTube to be in drama with other channels. Yeah. Or even when people make videos, this is me, Tasha. I don't say nothing back. I never have. Yeah. It's not me. So I don't want to ever, be involved in something like this or my name or people feel like, oh, well, Tasha did this, there's a jealousy. You're my sister. At the end of the day, we had disagreement on a fucking topic. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares at the end of the day? I know you. I don't know Cardi B. I know you. And I know your character, and I'm a good judge of character. And if I felt something about you or felt like you were iffy, I would damn sure want to put you on my platform. Period. I don't do that. So obviously, what I'm saying, I really cared about you to do that. So why would I in turn, and then it's just like, common sense, why would I be talking about you to people or saying something disparaging about you or saying half the shit that he was saying in that video, knowing that if you was to confront something, they could just be like, here's all the screenshots, this is what Lovely T said. Like, come on now. I don't know who all these people are when they sign into your DMs. You don't know. You don't know who they are. They could be a fan or they could be somebody trying to set you up. So I always watch my words and what I say. Because I don't know who these people are. They know me, but I don't know them. So I'm not going to be sitting here just lax and, talking to just random strangers about you. So no, this is definitely going to get nipped in the bud. I'm just grateful that you calmed down and you called me because, like I said, I'm not checking right now online because it's when I tell you I'm so fucking drained, I am drained. And when I'm drained, when I'm drained, I stay away from social media.
It's a draining job, and like that's when we got to know to stay away. But like we can't allow like the customers to suck us in. Like, right. At the end of the day, so I don't, like I said, I've always been a fan of Malibu. I don't know where he came out the gate. I know he's been on my channel. I've seen him in the analytics. Right. Like, don't use this as a situation to try to beat me down because now you looking like the pawn, nigga. Because you are. Because you really are. Like, it's not even cool. If you got something to say, say to me say it to me yourself. But I don't even know you like that. You don't know my platform. You don't know my character. You don't know what I got going on behind the scenes. Right. And now he on the internet seeing my name everywhere. And his name is just on his channel.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. Like, I see jealousy, I see insecurity, and it's a dangerous spirit. It's a dangerous spirit. And I don't want anything to do with that. And I'm just like, if this is what this is, coming from all angles, like, I will just separate myself because that's not what I want. Like, I've been off my game all day. Yes, I recorded 2 videos. One was a bummer. I had to scrap that footage, but at least I got one. But my mind was somewhere else because I'm just like, why in the fuck is now I'm good? Like, I really need PR. I'm thinking I gotta hire a PR team now.
No, you ain't gotta do all that. Like I said, it will be cleared up because one thing I don't like is the shit spread and the negativity, and I just feel like the whole negativity of the situation is not worth it. When I'm sitting here saying you getting attacked, Candace on daytime, tea time getting attacked, that shit's not cool at all.
It's like and I'm like, this is coming from people that just I'm like,
okay, this is the reason why I listen to it more than once. Is somebody going pee-pee? Is somebody pee-peeing? Is Tasha going pee-pee? Is she on the toilet? I know that she ain't recording. No, she recording and decided to take a pee-pee break while on the phone. Maybe she did that so she's like, oh, okay, Lovely T. No, she hear me on the toilet, and so I know that. Like I don't know. That's wild. It sounded like she was going pee pee. And listen to it afterwards because it sounded like she might have been doing a little bit more pee pee. It sounded like it could have been a little bit of pushing in there too. I don't know. I'm just it's just me, my opinion. So just keep listening because I promise it sounded like she was going, you know what I'm saying, little number one, little number two.
and she knows these people. So I'm like, did they conspire to fucking do this shit? Like, what the hell? Like, and then, like, all my family is trying to call me today. What the fuck is going on? What happened between you and Lovely T? I'm like, oh my God, like, are you crazy right now?
Right. No, and that's the thing, you know, like, I don't ever want it to be like that. I don't want your family looking at me crazy, your husband, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we formed a friendship. So I don't want them looking at me like, what the fuck, or we told you so, or, you know, that's, you know, black women can never get along. I've never wanted to send that.
That's exactly what they're saying, and it's sad. Right. It's sad. And in the example, we're two of the biggest gossip bloggers on YouTube. Going through the same thing. Going through the same. Everybody. Yeah, going through the same thing, demonetization, all that. Like, we're going through the same shit, fighting for our money every damn month, you know, with YouTube. And just to see them think that all of this shit is going on, it's just sad. Like, it's just, I'm like, this is not what I got into this business for. And if I have to close my circle and not deal with anybody, and Candace sent me a text message today. She was like, please don't let this situation affect like our friendship. This looks really bad. I'm going to pray for this situation. I don't know. And I was just like not responding to her. Like, right. She's like, please, like, you've helped me since we've known each other. You don't even know me. You help me. I'm like, because that's what I do. That's the kind of person I am. Right.
Like, that's what hurt me this morning because I'm just like,
and now she's washing her hands, but I ain't even hear the toilet flush. So I mean, at least she washed her hands, though. At least she washed her hands. We can't say that.
You know, like, I'll get nobody to password, you talk her. Yeah. You let me know about private label. Like, you like literally genuine shit that I don't have to tell people. You ain't got to tell people. So that's why I was just hurt. Like, you really think that I would tell them? I don't know. I've never spoke to this man on the phone. You know, and that's where my hurt was coming from. Like you gotta know me. Yeah. Like, come on. Like we work together. Like I'll fuck you to a side just in life. The stuff you've been through, the advice I've gotten from you, the advice I get in you, and vice versa, just as friends and as sisters. Nah, I'm not.
Yo, there go the toilet, bro. They're gonna flush another toilet. She real life Yo, she really went pee. Washed her hands and then but she really pee. There is like 9 jurors that just real live listen to Tasha K go pee on the toilet. And the wild part is she was the one recording. So she couldn't say hold on. She couldn't. That's raunchy. That's raunchy, bro.
I'm not gonna let a lie rise. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, like I understand they can disagree with me on that, but not coming for now. People thinking I'm shisty, and I'll do anything. No, like that's a bad character to have. Like,
that is, and I'm not gonna allow that to ride. It's been too much, and I think the fact that now that you've explained it and I see your side, and the fact that it's nighttime, they're going to know it's real because I don't do live. That's not my thing, is jumping on live streams. And I will start doing them again, but they know if I'm doing a live, just
yeah, I can't even like front that. Like the amount of hurt that I've like experienced today. It's like, I understand you guys don't like me as a blogger. I get it, but I have my fan base at the end of the day. But them trying to paint me as conniving and manipulative and a liar, and that I would backstab my friend, like that people won't fuck with me if I'm like that. No other bloggers will fuck with me if I'm like that.
Right.
Because I want to help other bloggers. I want to help us be number one in news.
Right. No, and that was never my intention when I talked to him. Your name was not mentioned in that. That's why I took that screenshot. I never said, well, Tasha said this. No. And I never even realized like all of that stuff was said or insinuated.
But dude, my thing is
down, like, I get it.
And I get you, and I appreciate you like apologizing. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry for not calling you earlier. I just did not want to call you with anger inside because that's not.
It's easy for words to get like when you angry to say stuff you might regret or not.
Right, like, and I'm like, and then I'm looking at 2 days later, like, why the fuck did I say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown woman. I should be able to explain my situation. So I just had to like really come together spiritually because I'm like, there's no way I would let them tarnish your name on this internet. I don't give. My platform is powerful enough to shoot caps at everybody. Because that's how you make your money.
Right.
That's how you feed those boys of yours. You're a single mom. Like, you ain't got no help. I got an advantage. I got help. Like, I literally had to release.
There'd be no reason for you to tell somebody to do that. Like, that's so stupid. That's so, like, you know my personal situation. So why would Tasha then turn around and try and have people flag me?
Right. Like, I would never even think of that shit. Like, I can't even imagine. I won't even have nobody else. And plus, besides, when I do try to flag somebody's channel, I give them warning. Hey, like the other girl, Nicole Tyler, she had my husband's picture in the...
Tell me that.
I said, bitch, if you don't take my husband's picture off this commentary until he's the commentary, you really reaching, you old hoe.
Right. No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, and it's nothing that you asked me to do. No, this is what I need to do as a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if you was on the other foot, you'd have no problem getting it on my behalf.
Hell no, you wouldn't even have to like ask me. And I know we're two different people with two different opinions, but that's the beauty of it. It's like CNN against Fox.
Right.
Both of them make money, but they ain't trying to flag each other's platforms.
No.
Because they know they need
and for
each
people
other.
to think that is just, I'm just like, I had no idea when I tell you on everything I love that's what people took away from that boy's video.
Oh my God, he saw his moment and took it, and you know he never posts videos to his Instagram, so shit, he racking up them views any way that he can. I don't know if Cardi B gave him a stack, but he came for it, and I was just like, nigga, if you want to cap and say, hey, you know, you want to get in on this and get you some views and try to discredit me and try to talk, like, why would you say that I'm media takeout? Anybody that works close to me knows that I put out real stories.
Yeah. No, I'm just. Oh.
Like, nigga, they're just honestly like, there's so much jealousy out here, T. You'll be shocked at
it now. Like, you know, I've always stayed in my thought with Tasha because I've always told you, you show me more people. I didn't even know shit. Like, you know, such and such. Who's that? Like, I don't know. Like, I've always been in this little weird bubble. And that's why people always thought I was stuck up because I just don't really venture out. Like, I just make my content and I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know nobody about Bessie Berry and all these other names until you told me. So I didn't realize like the jealousy was that bad, or like people were like that amped to take the spot. I got a DM from that same one that I am Harris Star Marie that gay shit was going in on me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I talk shit about gay shit. I don't have no relationship with her.
I don't know who that blue eyeshadow woman is. I don't know. Don't care.
I said, who the hell is gay shit 305? And then she sent me a link. I said, that's the same lady that was trying to talk mess about Tasha. Now she's talking about me. She's talking about Trina, Kaya. I said, she seems like a bitter ass black woman. That's what that is. She was telling people that I watched her live and took all my notes from her. Bitch, who are you? You don't get no more than 2,000 views on your live. So I'm I'm just like,
just all the mess. You're a fraud. Like, you're a fraud. Stop calling yourself a journalist. T is the real journalist. What the fuck? I'm like, I can't even deal right now. And they want me. The thing is, they want me to get on that platform and clap back. But I will not do it. I will not do it. I'm just going to drop my commentary and get it moving. Like, I will not do it.
They do. But they're not going to expect it for me to come on and say something. So you don't have to clap back. I got this. We're going to clear this.
Now she's making Lovely T feel like she really has a friend because she's not going to get on her platform and clap back. No, you're not. You're just going to make the woman cry in a personal phone call that you recorded and gaslight the heck out of her and put her in the hospital. That's all you're going to do. You're not going to go public with it, because see, if you went public with it, then the public would have known earlier that you was a narcissistic, gaslighting, manipulative ass person. You didn't want them to know that. That's why you didn't go public. That's why you didn't clap back. You did it privately. What you did, Tasha, was abusive. And I cannot, as much as I want to stick by a black woman, how if you're saying Cardi's doing this to you because you're black, but you did this to Lovely T and both of y'all are black? Come on now. And watching this over again is bringing up so many emotions that I had when all of this first went out, when all of this first happened. When all of this first went down with you and Lovely T, this is rehashing all of those memories and emotions and the way that I felt back then. The only difference now is that you've done it repeatedly to so many people. So many people, Tasha. This is a pattern. This is a pattern of behavior. And you need help. And now I'm starting to understand why your man threw you under the bus. He's sick of you too. 13 years you was with him? Around 13 years he been dealing with this? You probably every time he be ready to leave, you probably gaslight the heck out of him. Got him connected into a business with you as well as marriage, so it'll be even harder to get out of it. Man, you know, it's horrible being in an abusive relationship with someone who gaslights you and try to make you seem like they love you at the same time, telling you everything that's wrong with you, and you just don't understand because it's the worst emotional roller coaster. I can imagine, bro. I could really imagine. And this is just me. This is just me thinking, with the way you treat your friends, I could just imagine how you treat your man. I don't know.
I just want you to truly, once we get off the phone, I want you to truly know that I'm genuine and I did not say any of that stuff that led to what was in his rant, in his video. I didn't at all, and I never would. My loyalty is with you, not Star Marie, not Malibu Face Barbie, and not these other people. I talk to you. I don't talk to all these other people. You're one of the few people I talk to literally on an everyday basis. Well, I don't hear from him a lot. Tasha must be busy. She must be shooting today. That's how much we talk. Yeah. So I would never take that and throw that away or throw that out the window. So please know that. And I'm going to get this cleared up. Because one thing I don't like, you know what I'm saying, is to just, for shit to spiral out of control. Because what we're not going to do is have fans against fans and, you know, where it turns into like the Nicki, Cardi B, you know, Barty Gang Barb situation. Oh, I'm a whiner. I'm a tea sipper. No. Mm-mm. There's room for everybody.
And it really is like, we
do such different commentary. Like, it doesn't even make any sense that they keep trying to put us against each other. Like, we're two different people. We do totally different commentaries, totally different personalities. You can go and watch me, then turn around and watch you, and then turn around and watch Daytime. We're different people. Hey, DJ Academic. And we're doing this for y'all. So that way, you know, y'all can have a platform to create stuff. And it's not all corporate people taking over YouTube.
Yeah, like I just don't want them to see two Black women who got their shit together. Like you are an inspiration to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the last thing I want them to see is us being exactly what they expected us to be. Like for anything, I want them to look up to us as an example. And I want to bring other YouTubers up under us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to give back.
Right.
Once we hit that mill, I want to be able to bring other, like Logan Paul and them. They have Team 10. His Team 10 are other YouTubers.
Right. There's a whole menage of these white YouTubers. But
and that's how they keep their money, and that's how they honestly spread their views like that, because when you bring in other YouTubers that's got different platforms, they promote your shit. That's why I was hopping on other YouTube channels doing interviews, because I know how the marketing works. It's like no different than Nicki Minaj or Cardi B going to Jay Leno or Saturday Night Live to promote their new album. I'm going on everybody's channel to speak my piece. If you want to interview, that's fine.
And she did that. And everybody who she went in with, and everybody who she tried to bring into the fold, and everybody that she tried to go in the Kibi Studios, she treated just like she treated Lovely T. Everybody. Armand Wiggins. I'm not saying that Sean Davyway was a part of it, but she threw him, she did him wrong. Candace, Daytime Tea Time. It is a trail of people that she has done this to. This gaslighting. Now, the thing is that with this Lovely T audio, you getting a glimpse of what she does in the background. When Storm went off on her, he was tired. And just like Lovely T, because she seems to have a certain kind of victim. The kind of victim that she has are people that don't want no problems. They really just want to do what they gotta do, enjoy life, and commentate, and that's all they want to do. They want to see everybody eat, and she preys on them behind the scenes. And it's to the point where Storm was tired. He went off on her.
Exactly. But no, I'm so glad you finally called me, because I've been sitting over here stressed, like, what is going on? Because like I said, I had no idea it gotten that far. I really did not. I did not know that's what the fans were coming up, and that's their conclusion, and that's what people were saying.
Oh, the videos are coming out, and it's coming out by some big YouTubers. All you got to do is put in Tasha K or Lovely T. Lovely T's video was flagged by Tasha K. One woman that is a fan of mine, she has a channel. She was just like, Lovely T's video is flagged. Thanks, Unwind with Tasha K. What the fuck?
Wow. No, I had no idea. So, like I said, you see, it's almost 9 here, so I'm about to go get him from tryouts right now. But no, I'll be on soon, and we're gonna nip that in the bud. Everybody needs to take down them videos. That's not what happened, and I'll explain why I thought she was gonna flag my video. You know what I'm saying? I said Star Marie. I did not say Tasha. None of that. And I'm gonna DM him and basically let him know, like, I'm confused as to how I go from telling you that Star Marie was the one who flagged my video to now people blaming Tasha. Like, this has just gotten out of hand.
Like, my thing is, like, I'm like, no, I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't like for us to be a mess like this, but I guarantee you, like, nobody would ever be able to do this to you. And you know me, like, like, nobody would be able to do that to you.
Right. And that's the same way I feel, and I would not let that ride, you know, as if you did this, or, you know, this was like you were plotting on me. For what? Oh, like, you think we're about to get into it over a chick that we don't know? You don't know Star Marie personally. I don't know her personally. So why would we take the shit that personal? And the thing is, everybody keeps talking. I keep the shit. So what are y'all doing it for? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You have went out for a little bit. Because they looking for any type of reason to to get some damn views, shit that they can't even work for. Identity, like Mona Simone, that bitch ain't work for no goddamn views.
Right.
You ain't editing no videos, ho. And now she putting out real content and it's getting 1,000 views. Cause you don't do commentary.
Right. No. Like I said, it's just.
And she got big YouTubers. This bitch came out of nowhere and got big YouTubers co-signing her. When I saw you mention her name, I said, why the fuck did she mention her name? Like, you should have just said another, you should have just said another YouTuber.
Well, because that video was already like blowing up all over YouTube to show, because my whole thing was to show that the girl was lying on you to Mona Simone. Like, she was talking about you and throwing you under the bus.
And here's the thing that is what I don't like about Mona Simone. Mona Simone already had a biased opinion about me. That's why she made 4 videos about me.
Oh, you talking about before the
phone
call? Because I had never heard of her until they sent me the phone call, and I told you that. I said that girl's video with the Star Marie's audio is on it now.
That bitch, first of all, even if, here's how I looked at this Mona Simone situation. And this is how I addressed it. I was like, I don't know where this wig is coming from out of nowhere with no channel, no views. Somebody, she's a blogger, but I tried to stop her bag, but yet she don't want a bag. Like, I'm confused as to what it is that you do. Okay? And I asked, and I think I sent you the Armand Wiggins show, and he got in her ass so bad. He was like, Mona, you're lying. You are a pathological liar. You know goddamn well that, first of all, you went after the interview, but how in the fuck are you going to convince somebody to do an interview with you and you ain't even got a goddamn blog? Like, that's a shit on my face. That's like me, like, saying, because she's saying she's got all these degrees and everything like that. And, you know, we're not drunks over here. We're brains. And I'm not a Tasha K. I'm a brain. And we're going to give you real news. He drug her so bad. I literally reached out to him. I said, bruh, I don't even know what to say or why you capping for me like that, but thank you. He was like, nah, that bitch was lying. She sat up and lied. Like, she don't want the clout. She fucking jealous.
That's crazy.
Like, how you gonna try to come for me, somebody who works day in and day out? This is my livelihood for this shit. And you think I'm gonna let some nobody ass wannabe fucking YouTuber / celebrity take my story? You got me fucked up, bitch. Like, no, I told that bitch to stand down on everybody's interview, especially when Cardi B was in the deal.
Now, what she just said, I'm gonna try to bring it back a little bit. Hold on.
Like, that's a shit on my face. That's like me, like, saying, because she's saying she's got all these degrees and everything like that. And, you know, we're not drunks over here. We're brains. And I'm not a Tasha K. I'm a brain. And we're going to give you real news. He drug her so bad. I literally reached out to him. I said, bruh, I don't even know what to say. Like, I offered her to introduce. He was like, nah, that bitch was lying. She sat up and lied. Like, she don't want the clout. She fucking jealous.
That's crazy.
Now, I want y'all to listen to what Tasha K is about to say, because this is truly how she feels about Lovely T. She's trying to project it like she's talking about a different blogger, but this is exactly how she feels about Lovely T and why she's doing what she's doing. Listen to what she's going to say.
Like, how you gonna try to come for me, somebody who works day in and day out? This is my livelihood for this shit. And you think I'm gonna let some nobody ass wannabe fucking YouTuber / celebrity take my story? You got me fucked up, bitch.
Now, I want y'all to remember that this pretty much, like, it popped off because Lovely T did not agree with Tasha K's story. Tasha K said, oh, Star Marie is telling the truth. Lovely T said, shoot, I think she's lying. Lovely T said, I think that she's lying. I don't think that she's telling the truth. Lovely T got on her platform and said, I do not agree with Tasha K. I think that Star Marie is lying. That's what Lovely T said. So, and y'all heard, if y'all didn't hear, y'all need to listen to the whole gaslighting conversation about how they should stand together and how they should apologize and protect Star Marie.
Hey, out. This is my livelihood for this shit. And you think I'm gonna let some nobody ass wannabe fucking YouTuber / celebrity take my story? You got me fucked up, bitch. Like, no,
that was meant for Lovely T. That was not meant. That's how she felt at that time about Lovely T.
told that bitch to stand down on everybody's interview, especially when Cardi B was in the DMs.
But like you said, that's how.
And if you remember in the beginning of the conversation, she was talking about how Cardi B was in Lovely T's DMs. And she said, well, maybe it's Cardi B being in your DMs that's making you change your mind. She is literally telling Lovely T how she feels about her. She did the same thing for Armand. She did the same thing with Storm with the whole, what's her name? Jacqueline? What's her name? Jacqueline, right? Was that her name? Jackie? You know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is what she does. And her lawyers, Tasha K lawyers, played this audio in full in court. Her own lawyers played this whole hour and 48-minute audio of her gaslighting Lovely T in court for the jurors to hear.
How people do. That's how CNN finds whoever gets it first.
Yeah, and that
should never even been an issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My only issue with this situation was when that audio came out and the girl was throwing you under the bus. At that point,
I think she honestly took it like I offered her a job, but no, I offered her a recommendation. So I think she just took it, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know what I'm saying? What she's saying is like half truthful, but it's not like a lie. Like, I offered her to introduce her.
What she's saying is half truthful, but it's not like a lie. How, Sway? If it's half truthful, how is it not a lie? You know why it's not a lie? Because you did probably offer her that. You probably did. That's why it's not a lie. That's why it's not a lie, Tasha. Half truthful, but it's not like a lie.
Her to the station manager to get her on the radio, because she does have a radio voice. She is very knowledgeable in health and holistic shit and all that. So I was just like, well, shit, if you ever want to do this, I know the manager here or whatever. So just let me know, and he'll sit down and talk to you.
You see how that looks to the people on the outside looking in? It looks like you offered her something to get that interview away.
But that's not the case, and I knew that.
Right.
And I knew that. I don't need to bribe anybody for an interview. I just got a girl in my DM right now saying, hey, I had sex with Waka Flocka 5 days after his Tammy wedding.
Now, and if y'all know, she actually ran that story too. But if you listen to this, and I have people that are my YouTube friends, like that are my YouTube peoples, that will call me and tell me I'm just, that don't sound right. I'm just, don't do that. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do good. Or they'll be like, I'm just, you did great. I have those people. I'm very blessed to have those people in my corner. And I've had them in my corner ever since I had my main channel. Now, don't get me wrong. They get on my nerves. And we do have our back and forths. But I respect them. And I love them to death because they give it to me raw and honest. Lovely T was trying to tell Tasha, it's not a good look, sis. It's not a good look. And because of that, Tasha K literally gaslit her and brought her to tears and put her in the hospital because she is sick. And you know what else pisses me off? The fact that Wiley's googly-eyed ass likes to sit there and talk about this lady's illness. Well, you know, she's in the hospital. She always sick or something. She always sick. If that googly-eyed mother effing prostitute do not stop, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But that makes me angry. Lovely T suffers, I believe, from sickle cell. She's sick. My grandmama had that. It is not something easy. And this mother effing googly-eyed piece of ass sits up on his channel and wants to talk crap about Lovely T's illness like you wasn't up in the motherfucking library knocking over books and shit. But you want us to feel sorry for your mental health. Huh? Talking about some, you got a side-eye person that feels this way or that way. No, sir, you got a side-eye person because that right son of a bitch can't go do nothing but go to the right. That's why you always side-eyeing people. That's all it does. Is it move over to the left? Don't do it. That's very horrible for you to talk about that woman's illness like that. After she went through all of that with Tasha K, you want to pop up out the bushes and talk about this woman's illness. She always sick. She always in the hot. Take your meds. Take your meds. Why is nobody around you making sure you take your meds?
I said, well, send me the video. She said, what's in it for me? I said, oh, you want to get paid? You might as well get out. I said, you might as well get out of my DM. Fuck you. Oh, she was just like, well, I mean, if you still want it, I'll help. No, because you're trying to get paid. I'm sorry. Story's over. She was like, the shade room wouldn't take it. Yeah, because you're trying to get money out of the shade room.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm looking at all these emails. People are spreading rumors. Pray it's not true. Please address this before it gets out of hand.
Yeah. No, it'll be addressed tonight, Tasha. It'll be addressed tonight. Don't
Tasha K is canceled, YouTuber name. And I don't know what this video is about, telling people that I'm canceled. What the fuck is this? She gonna make me take her goddamn video down.
Who?
So I don't know who this person is because everybody keeps sending it to me. Tasha, is your show canceled?
Yeah, I just don't like the energy that this is just all about. It's been draining. And like I said, I never wanted it to be a situation where people are pitting us against each other or thinking that you did something. And no, I got to clear the air because that's not cool. That's not cool. You had nothing to do with that. And I don't even understand how somebody could watch that video and then think like Tasha did this to Lovely T.
Because he made it seem that way. He was basically saying, I am conniving. Why is Lovely T's video down and her videos are still up? This is a woman that will step on anybody's back to get ahead. Who are you talking about? Because that's not me.
You. He's talking about you. And it is you. It is you, sis. And I'm so disappointed and upset. I'm so upset. Because I'm always trying to root for the Black woman. I'm always the one rooting for us. Because I want us to elevate and I want us to win. Don't get me wrong. I'm always rooting for women, period. But I root for the Black women, and I'm always trying to root for and big up the Black man because I know the Black man goes through so much, and so do we. So I go out my way to try to make my people feel wanted, loved, and supported. I cannot support this. And I can't support this. And now I remember why I stopped watching Tasha K for so long. When this happened between her and Lovely T. Now I remember. And the next thing I want to do is I want to play Sweet Ma. I think her name is Sweet Ma for Life. I want to play her video about Tasha narcissistic ways. I want that to be next because I want you guys to see that. Y'all, I love mental health. I love mental health with a passion. I love it. I love mental health. I love human behavior. Y'all know I love me some conspiracy theories because that's what my main channel is. And I really wanted to make this like a little gossip channel. But I'm not, I mean, I'm not really good with it. It always ends up turning into me, you know what I'm saying, doing something else and pointing out behaviors and stuff. Because I really, honest and truly, I don't want nobody to ever be in this kind of predicament where you're being gaslit and hurt. And not only that, I want to play I want to commentary the official King Payne's video. Survive, did I do that? The Surviving Wiley. And how you know what I'm saying, Wiley gaslit Armand. I want there is, and how Tasha K gaslit Armand, how Tasha K gaslit Storm, how Tasha K gaslit Candace, daytime tea time. It is a pattern that I really would like to show. And I really hope that somebody would see this and be like, I got a friend like that. You know, I don't need to be her friend anymore. Or I don't need to be in a relationship with this man anymore because he does this to me. So we only got, 6 minutes. I'm going to let it play to 6 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Because I've been on here for a very long time, you guys.
Right.
If you watch it, like once we get off the phone, like we can get off the phone because we've already been on the phone for a long time. But like if you watch that, I'm like, this nigga done. If this, I'm telling you, this nigga will have to keep the same energy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would definitely, I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to let him know, like, you know, this has gotten so misconstrued. I've been running around all day, and now I'm hearing that, you know, people are thinking that Tasha got my video flagged. That never happened. That is my friend, and I'm not cool with that. I got to clear this up. Like, that's messing her name and her brand up. That ain't got nothing to do with you. I clearly said Star Marie.
Just the way he painted that picture, I mean, it's like...
And I didn't realize it, like, now that you're telling me, like I said, for me, yeah, the video was playing, but the whole time as it's playing, I'm trying to text you, and I'm just like, what is wrong with it? You know what I mean? Because I just really heard that first part. And that's what I sent you. Like, no, I never said Tasha told me that, you know, because I thought that's what you were mad about was that part. I didn't realize it was so much other stuff said and insinuated. I did not realize that.
Yeah, they like,
but no.
I'm like, this is really bad. I know that, you know, God is going to bring us through this, but it's like, it's so crazy right now. I can't even think about it. Like, I was just like, should I, because I know me, if I come out the gate making a video, everybody is going to fucking feel it. But I was just like, I cannot do that. That's not what I want people to see, especially with two leading Black women.
Right, and you need to hear from my side to see, you know, what happened. Because that's honestly what happened. Like, I never thought that that's what it would be flipped into. You know, maybe he already had issues with you. I didn't know because we didn't have conversations about you. And we only talked about Star Marie.
My thing is, it's like, he started it off like, I talked to Lovely T, and I don't care. People can get in their feelings. I'm just going to say what it is. YouTubers telling me I'm messing up my career. How am I messing up my career? Boo, you don't even know what I got going on behind the scenes. You don't even know that my agency just congratulated me on those fucking numbers.
No, you keep doing your thing. Like, that's always been your goal from the time I met you. You wanted to be on TV. You wanted a show. That's always been your goal. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to do what you got to do to get there. So it's just like, you know, I don't understand, like, all this, you know, you're messing up your career, we're doing this. You're being guided how you need to be guided. That's your thing. That's what you always wanted to do.
I've never had a problem taking hardcore stories. What's the difference with me interviewing Star Marie versus interviewing a murderer?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that murdered kids or a child molester. Dateline and them do that shit every fucking day. Like, why are you giving this child molester a platform? Well, he has a story to tell.
And that's what you do. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand that. You interviewed R. Kelly's brother. That's your platform. Your platform is based on interviewing people that people necessarily won't give them a platform to come on.
Right.
That's what you've always done. Like, I don't do interviews. That's just not really my thing unless it's like a celebrity interview, you know, some like lighthearted fugazi shit. I don't do those hardcore interviews. So it's two different platforms. That's what Tasha naturally does, is interview people. And like I said, from what I saw in that interview, I felt it was bullshit. I just did. And I still feel like the girl is full of crap.
I mean,
so like
she's full of crap.
Some of the stuff is true. Maybe some of it is not true. She's mixed a lot of stuff. But with her having mental illness, I just want to dead this, because the more I think about it, I don't want this to get to a point where it gets ugly.
Well, I mean, she's already on the internet, and if you see how she's going at it now, she's posting pictures of her kids. She's posting like high school pictures saying that's a college picture. She is really mixed up. But I'm thinking like, but if anybody has to take any blame in this, it's honestly you and I. We exploited her. Like, this was straight.
You see how she's trying to implement Lovely T? No, it's not her and you. It's you. It's you. It's you. Lovely T literally just said she wanted no parts of it because she felt that the girl was not telling the truth. You ran with it. You exploited her. Now everybody is on your ass and you want to make it seem like Lovely T. Look, that's why she keeps repeating it. It's you and I. It's you and I. It's you and I. It's you and I. Because everybody was coming for her. That's why she keeps on saying that and letting Lovely T agree with it. And Lovely T's not even really agree with it. She's like, and she's not getting Lovely T to say what she wants Lovely T to say. She wants Lovely T to say, yeah, you're right. We exploited her. That's what she wants Lovely T to say. But she's not. She's just saying, because Lovely T don't feel like she exploited that girl. She don't feel like she exploited that girl. So that's why she keeps repeating, you and I. We exploited her. My cat is being real weird, you guys. Leave that alone. That's why she keeps saying that.
Like, I don't know. I can't ask you to take this responsibility. But my thing is, like, I didn't know that she was lying. And I still don't think she's lying about everything. I think she's lying about some shit, like the embellishment of it all. But as far as her living with Cardi B, knowing Cardi B, all that, Cardi just didn't want that woman near her. She didn't want anybody to know that she was close to that nutcase. I promise you, I could get you Bubbles on the phone right now. You can DM Cardi, and Cardi will be like, "Yes, Bubbles is my friend."
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and dead it, and I want her to know I'm gonna dead it. I'm gonna just.
And I'm about to issue a public apology to Star. I'm not apologizing to Cardi. I'm not. I'm gonna issue. Look, Star, I'm sorry that you're going through all this, even if you have a mental health issue. I shouldn't have exploited you, and we shouldn't be picking at that because that's a serious fucking issue.
Just wait until I do my live.
Okay.
If you could, please. Just wait until I'm getting my son now. Hey, I was trying out.
All right. Hey, let me call you back. My husband beeping now.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Just got off the phone with T.
Oh, okay, so you guys worked it out.
Well,
Yeah, she stopped it then when he asked, oh yeah, you guys worked it out. Well, yeah, he didn't really have too much to say when he said that. But all right, you guys, I've been on here for 2 hours and 32 minutes. I gave y'all some of my commentary. I might chop and screw this up and make smaller parts because there's a couple of parts in here that I want to point out. And again, I messed up. Oh, if you want to hear the original audio without my commentary, without me talking through it, the link is in the description. Okay? The link is in the description. And then once again, that was the full audio that Tasha K's lawyers played for the jury. Her own lawyers did that to her. That was not pretty. That wasn't good. But all right, you guys, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. And y'all have a blessed day.